There's a three. Good by Grayson Harris. Three on the way. It's good. Seconds, get a timeout.
Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. This is Larry Cecil along with Charlie Pitson and Justin Holbrook here today to bring you the championship game of the girls' 15th region tournament. That championship game will feature the 22-8 Shelby Valley Lady Cats and the 25-7 Pikeville Lady Panthers. And Charlie's down on the floor. Charlie, what do you think this game's going to look like here tonight?
Well, Larry, we've done the other four, and I think it's going to look just about like the other four. It's going to be a battle all the way down, and whoever gets the breaks toward the end of the ball game will come away with a win. I
think so. And Charlie's talking about the other four. What he's talking about, if you don't know, they've already played 4 times this year. This will be the 5th time. Pikeville won the regular season home and away to win the district, but Shelby Valley has played them in the championship game of the OA, won that one. Championship game of the 59th district, won that one. So this is going to be the rubber match, Justin.
Yeah, 2-2. I mean, these teams are going to be, they're in the same district anyway, so they're really familiar with each other. But having played 4 times, you know, you probably know their plays as good as they know their plays. And, you know, it's going to be, like Charlie said, come down to who gets those loose balls and 50-50 balls and just hustle points, who's ready to play mentally. I think it's going to play the biggest role.
That's exactly right. Just like you said, you know, there's no secrets of what each team does, and there's no secret. The only thing that could factor in on Justin, though, is, you know, you got the Maynard girl that now is eligible for Pikeville, and she's played 3 games. She played in the championship game of the 59th district, and then she's played the 2 tournament games here. So that would be the only, you know, unknown factor exactly. How, of course,
they did play against her in the championship game.
Yeah.
And, you know, the thing that I think the difference maker on that is that most other people don't have in this tournament is he's got 2 bigs and she's got 2 bigs. I think it's going to be a big matchup.
He can counter. Coach Rowe can counter with Zoe Johnson off the bench. You're right. So you got the 2 bigs on there. Of course, the one thing about it then was that was Maynard's first varsity game. You know, she'd played in the JV games and stuff, but to throw her right into the battle the first time, and now she's had a couple more games to get her feet under. She had a big game. Cole Williamson in the opening round game in the tournament. Cole Williams got in some foul trouble, and Maynard came in and had a 20-point game. Of course, last night
she stayed in foul trouble.
Yeah, last night both for her and Cole Williams, both of them foul trouble. Of course, they had to deal with Katie Ball, you know. So you know, that kind of they was more focused on the defense than they was offense last night. So I think that could be a little bit of a factor there.
Yeah, I think matchup-wise, all 5 positions and even the bench positions, I think kind of cancel each other out. Everybody's kind of on a level playing field, and you know, it's exciting time. I think it's just going to be a battle right to the end.
Well, and of course, you know, both of these 2 teams has been battle tested in tournaments. Shelby Valley is the OA champion of this year. Pikeville is the defending 15th region champion from last year, and this will be 3 out of the last 4 years that they've been in the championship game. In 2000 and Let's see who 2018 Johnson Central beat them out of the championship game. Of course, the last year they returned the favor and beat Johnson Central, so they're back in it this year. So the seniors that's on Pikeville's team this year was playing in the last one when they were freshmen, and then now junior and seniors. So they've got some good experience in the tournaments in the championship game.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree 100%. I mean, as far as matchups here tonight, these two teams, if they don't know each other by now, they're not going to.
Exactly.
You know, they played each other a lot, and and this is probably what we expected to see coming in. These were two of the favorites coming into this tournament.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think everybody anticipated this championship game as well as the district championship game. I mean, it's like I said, everybody knows everybody, and it's time to just put it on the floor and see who can come out on top.
You're exactly right. We'll go over some numbers. These numbers is regular season numbers plus the games that's played in the tournament. For Pikeville, they're shooting it at 42% from the field, 29% behind the three-point line, and 68% from the free throw line. Their leading scorer is Kirsten Cole Williamson with 17.1 points a game, and she also on the rebounding edge. She's their leading rebounder also. Then you've got Kelty Joe Tackett at 10.2 points a game. Of course, Kelty, though, didn't start last night. Talked to her grandpa. She was a little bit under the weather, but she did get to come in and play some minutes. She's their second leading scorer. Then you got Trinity Rowe at 9.2, Olivia Gearhart at 8.3. Of course, Maynard, she's only played 3 games, but she's averaging 11 points a game for them now. So, that's 3 double figures, and then the other 2 players just under double figures for Pikeville.
Yeah, balanced attack. Same thing for Shelby Valley. I mean, last night they're, well-balanced scoring. I think they had there at one time it was like 14 and 12 and 12 and 9 and 9. I mean, it's going to be a battle for sure.
You guarantee it. And then go over the Shelby Valley there for us, Justin.
For Shelby Valley, 22 and 8, they're shooting 44% from the field, 32 from the three-point line, and 65 from the free throw line. Led in scoring by Alyssa Ellswick with 14 points a game, Alyssa Newsom with 11 points a game, Tori Hampton with 8, Zoe Johnson with 7, Lacey Johnson with 5, and a host of others just under that. Cassidy Rowe only averaging 6 points a game, but obviously can get you way more points than that on a good night. So it's going to be an absolute battle. I mean, I feel like I said before, just every player kind of cancels each other out. And, I mean, who's going to be ready to play on championship night? Pikeville's got that, 3 out of 4 years they've been in the championship game, so that's some experience. But like you said, Shelby Valley's the defending All-A champ on this floor. I mean, you can't say they're not battle-tested either.
Well, you got 2 champions on the floor. Yeah. Just like I said, the Pikeville lost 2 seniors from last year's team, so are the return a lot of players from last year's team. And another thing that we've talked about earlier, Justin, is Pikeville, 3 1,000-point scorers will be on the floor tonight. The 2 that graduated last year off his team was 1,000-point scorers. So there's players that played when they was freshmen and played when they were juniors. You got 5 1,000-point scorers that played on that team.
That's a lot of points. I mean, that's when you know that you shouldn't have trouble putting the ball in the hole. And I think that's will play a big role tonight, because just like Belfry last night, they got behind the 8 ball, didn't score in the first quarter. And, Floyd Central the other night, same thing. Both teams come up short, and both of them had really lackluster first quarters. And, with 3 1,000-point scorers, I feel like you can put the ball, no nerve shouldn't be getting you.
Well, they're probably the most experienced team, Pikeville.
Yeah.
And then you look at Shelby Valley, Charlie, they got a lot of young players.
And they may be the second most experienced team, too, though. You think about that, they've got 2 or 3 seniors. Now, Ellswick's been playing since she was like in 7th or 8th grade.
Yeah.
They're sophomores and Zoe Johnson's only an 8th grader, so she's only played 1, maybe 2 years over there. But, that's the thing. But as far as experience, they've all played a lot. They went deep on that bench all season long. And that could be, as has Pikeville. Both teams really have a deep bench here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you can play when you're in 7th grade. So, Ellswick, I mean, this is basically a senior year for her. This is her 4th year of basketball. So, you can't say she's inexperienced. That's for sure.
That's exactly right. And, Adam, I know you've got a lot at stake here in this game, and going to sit in and help us out, talk to us a little bit about it here to start with, and then I'm sure that you're going to become the dad in the stands, and we all understand that.
Like a chicken with his head cut off, so I can say, because I'm multitasking today, guys. But we're getting it done. We're getting the broadcast out there, and welcome to everyone on WPRG TV, Facebook Live, also WPRG TV 5 and HD 105 on Intermountain Cable. Big howdy to everyone out there. Also WPRG.TV. And on the radio, 104.9 and 105.3, we are getting set for the girls' 15th Regional Championship game to get this Saturday of big-time basketball action here in the mountains. This is what it's all about. This is what they play for all year, practices, all the commitment. It boils down to this. It boils to the top. And it's between Shelby Valley and Pikeville to see who will be hitting that big road, Charlie, to head to Rupp Arena to play in the girls' Sweet 16, the second year that they've had it at Rupp.
It is, and that's one of the good things about playing here at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, Adam, is you got a similar feel here, and I think that helped Pikeville last year when they made the trip down there, because you got this open space to shoot at, and the background is going to be real similar.
Absolutely, I agree with that, and the Pikeville Panthers, between their seniors, have 3 championship games now as of today under their belt, as you all was discussing there just a little earlier, as we're getting this pregame show stats out there for you. So a lot of experience. They've been here before, and of course the Shelby Valley Lady Cats, they have some seasoned players there that's won big games as well. So this should be another face-to-face battle between the two, the 5th as a matter of fact, but I'm expecting a good game, and it could go either way. But I know from my side of things, the Panthers, the Lady Panthers, are ready. As a dad here as well,
absolutely.
We're pretty excited to be right where we want to be, and that's for an opportunity, and that's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
To get back to the Sweet 16.
Exactly.
Back to back. They did it back in the late 70s, early 80s.
I was just getting ready to say that, going back in some history, 79 and 80.
Yeah, the last time they won 2 in a row.
Last time they won 2 in a row. In 1980, 30-1 team, and 79 they were 25-5. And a lot of people don't know this. Of course, I know people here in Pikeville does, but maybe people out through the 15th region. A man that's famous for some state championships in football, Hillard Howard, was the coach of those 2 teams that went back-to-back 15th region champions for Pikeville.
That is correct, and I think one of those teams was like 30-1.
30-1, you're right.
So, 39 years to get back to the girls' Sweet 16 for Pikeville, and they did it last year with one of the best teams in the history of the program there at Pikeville High School. And this one right here is right there as well. What an awesome season.
Yeah.
Got 25 wins, only a couple away from last year's team. So getting on down to the Sweet 16 and getting those couple wins, they may end up with a better record than last year's team. And that's saying a lot considering what those girls accomplished last year. So this team living up to the hype from last year, and with Mackenzie Maynard now in the mix, there's a lot to be excited about in Panther Nation. So looking forward to a great contest coming up here. Tip-off again at 5 o'clock. And we're doing our pregame right now. The boys semifinals coming up next here this evening, tonight. And I expect a big crowd in the house, guys. The arena should see its biggest crowd of the tournament here tonight.
Yeah. People always talk about going to the schools, and I do like the environment at the school. But tonight, when you get between these 2 games, there's absolutely zero chance that you could fit this many people in any high school gym.
Exactly right.
In the state.
And you're going back talking about that history, Adam. time, the two teams that won back-to-back in 79 and 80 had 55 wins those 2 seasons. Right now, the Lady Panthers stands last year and this year at 52 wins. So could be probably the second winningest team in back-to-back seasons that Pikeville's put on the floor.
That's a lot of wins.
Well, again, we're very excited to get on the floor here and get this one going, as the 15th region will play Wednesday of next week. Coming up on Wednesday, there's the girls' Sweet 16 kicks off on March 11th, and it'll be the evening session, first game of the evening session at 6:30 at Rupp Arena, as the Region 15 winner here in girls play will be taking on Region 12. And talking about that just a little bit, Region 12 championship game is tonight at 7, and that's between Casey County and Rockcastle County. And looking at those two teams, excellent seasons from those. Casey County 26-7, and Rockcastle County with a record of 26-7. And looking down, they've got about 6 teams here with over 20 win seasons, and rising to the top there, Casey County and Rockcastle County, and that's who the 15th region will
they're
get.
the number 1 and 3 team
and
in
again,
the RPI.
That's 6:30 Wednesday.
Big time. Yeah, it's going to be a tough battle. Whoever makes it down there, it's going to be a tough battle.
Well, and another thing, too, we wanted to mention, Adam, was the Coach of the Year in the boys this year, Chandler Thompson from Lawrence County. His team will be playing later tonight, as they will face Shelby Valley. And, of course, the Player of the Year, Cody Potter from Shelby Valley. So you'll see the coach and the boys Player of the Year on the floor playing and coaching against each other here later tonight.
It's a good matchup.
The Player of the Year, as far as the girls, was Katie Ball, and we seen her have a big game last night against the Lady Panthers, but she wasn't able to lead her team to the victory. But she had 18 and 15. That's a big game.
And although those stats are impressive, the Panthers still did a great job containing her.
Oh, they did.
And in her head.
Well, that's well below her averages.
And it affected the whole Belfry Pirate team.
Well, she actually done that 2 quarters too, because they never scored the first quarter, and Katie Ball never scored in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
So she had those 18 points basically in 2 quarters.
Yeah, Pikeville answered the bell there when Belfry made that run.
So, and also the Coach of the Year in the girls went to Dodo Rowe of Shelby Valley. So we've got the 2 Coaches of the Year and the Boys Player of the Year that will be here playing tonight in the arena. So it just shows you, what kind of talent that we've got. You got a 59th district rematch here on the girls. You could also have a 59th district rematch in the boys if Pikeville can come away with a win on Martin County later tonight, and Shelby Valley can take care of Lawrence County. So the 59th district, boys and girls, is well represented here.
I don't think anybody'd be shocked to see that boys game either.
No, it very well could end up that way. And folks, you're listening to the pregame show here at the Appalachian Wireless Arena in downtown Pikeville. The 15th regional tournament is going on, and we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with more of our pregame show here on the Intermountain Sports Network.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I like baseball, football, and basketball. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Hall Funeral Home has provided caring services since 1947, helping families honor the ones they love. With convenient parking and access, our facilities provide an affordable, comfortable place for friends and families, whether you need spacious accommodations or a more intimate setting. Hall Funeral Home's pre-planning services can shield loved ones from making decisions at a stressful time. For pre-planning or at your time of need, trust the caring professionals at Hall Funeral Home in Martin.
Hello, this is Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia. Come follow the crowd to Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville. We got the region's largest inventory of new Kia cars and SUVs, the lowest financing, and we'll give you the highest trade-in. And every new Kia comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Get a new 2020 Kia Sorento LX for only $249 per month, or a new 2021 Kia Seltos S for only $199 per month.
Check it all out at brucewalterskia.com.
You're on the move every day. You're mobile, and so is Community Trust Bank. Now, you've got one-touch access to your accounts. No need to remember or update passwords. Make a deposit with a click, not a pen. No deposit slip and no line. And get that morning cup of joe without the hassle, without the wait. Community Trust Bank is dedicated to making your banking experience secure, fast, and easy. Don't wait. Go mobile with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
There are lots of small reasons to have home phone service, and one very big one. 911 emergency location. Only a call from your home phone instantly transmits your address to emergency personnel. Cell phones can't.
911, what's your emergency?
If trouble comes to your home, seconds count. Coalfields Telephone and Broadband Home Phone helps first responders do their job. It's a small price to pay for what you can save.
Getting smart home security has never been easier. Now you can bundle your home security and broadband. Call now at 1-800-264-1730 and sign up today. With Microtech and Alula, families matter.
By now, it's no secret. When you bundle your internet, TV, and phone, you get more with cable. And when you compare the internet speeds that cable delivers, well, there really is no comparison.
I'm Jennifer Reynolds, and I've been a State Farm agent for over 20 years here in Pikeville. We offer all the products and services available through State Farm Insurance. You'll receive all the benefits of a State Farm agent in a convenient location while being serviced by my licensed staff in a friendly office environment. Call us if you need a quote for auto insurance, fire, life, or health, or if you need information on our financial services product. Our commitment is to you, our client. Walk in, call in, or click in anytime, day or night.
The coverage you need when you need it most. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Charlotte's Tax Service offers electronic filing, refunds paid on debit cards, or checks printed in the office. No cost up front for tax preparation. At Charlotte's Tax Service in Martin, your income tax preparation is provided by experienced, competent preparers who are registered with the U.S. Internal Revenue Service. Our office is open year-round to assist you with your tax and accounting needs. Call Charlotte's Tax Service at 606-285-9906 today. Charlotte's Tax Service and Accounting, Martin, Kentucky.
Back to Appalachian Wireless Arena, where they're getting ready to take the floor for the championship game of the 15th region for the girls. And I anticipate a battle. It's been brewing for a while. They only let you touch the floor right at 20 minutes before, and it seems like everybody, the tension's rising.
Yes, and we're going to send it down to Charlie as the teams has come on the floor, and he's going to give us an interview with both the coaches tonight's game.
Okay. We're here with Coach Christy Oram, and Christy, not a lot to say about this, but y'all seen each other 4 times already.
Yeah, I mean, we all know what each other's going to do, and really it just comes down to making shots.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hustling 50-50 balls and who's shooting the best.
You're right, and I mean, it's a big rivalry game. Obviously, it's the biggest game of the year, so we'll see how they react.
As far as the motivational part, there's not much to that this week.
Oh, no. This is right where you want to be. This is what you worked for all year, so just go out and play your butt off.
All right, well, good luck.
Thank you.
Coach Christy Oram of the Pikeville Lady Panthers, and I'll see if I can get Dodo Rowe. Yep, he didn't hear me. I have to holler at him. Out here with Coach Dodo Rowe, and Dodo, this is what you played for all season.
It is, Charlie. You know, these girls have worked their butt off, and I've got a special group of girls. Win or lose tonight, I can tell you this. They're going to be successful in life, and I promise you that.
Well, you know, you all played 4 times already. You've split. Do anything different?
Well, you know, we got to do what we've done all year. We got to hang our hat on defense, go out and try to get some stops, get out in transition. You know, it's too late in the season. If people want to change things late in the season, it's too late for that. You got to do what you do best.
Well, it's like I was telling Christy, motivation's not a problem for this game, is it?
No, you know, like I said, you know, it's a rivalry, but you know, I take it as just a rivalry. No hatred or nothing like that. A lot of people in these stands do that, and that's not what we're about. You know, we don't hate nothing about Pikeville. You know, we respect our program, and we just expect a good game tonight.
Well, good luck tonight, Dodo.
Thanks, Charlie.
Head coach Dodo Rowe of the Shelby Valley Lady Cats, and like I was like both of them say, I mean, if you ain't ready for this one, then you don't need to be on the floor.
You're exactly right, and we're going to go over some scores and stuff. You know, like we said, these teams has met 4 times this year, and almost identical scores and games, Justin. Back on January the 4th, Pikeville beat Shelby Valley by 1. That was 54-53. That was at Pikeville. But the 3 games played since then, at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, this was in the OA championship game. You had a 58-48 win for Shelby Valley as a 10-point win. Then at Shelby Valley during the regular season, Pikeville went up there and claimed the regular season district title with a 10-point win there, and it was 56-46. So there's only 2 points difference. Each team scored 2 less points in that game they had previously. Then in the district 59th district championship game at Jenkins, it was a 43-50 game. So every game has been in the low 50s or the high 40s. So if you get a team here tonight that gets in the 60s or one that don't make it to the 40s, then most likely the other team's going to win, because that's how even these 2 teams has played throughout the season.
Yeah, and you know, both teams play extremely well on defense. I mean, they protect the paint good with the bigs that they've got. They control the tempo with the guards they've got, and you know, that's what, like you said, I think anything in the high 40s to low 50s is where we're going to be at. And if somebody comes out and scores 60, 70 points, then I would imagine they're going to be the winner.
Exactly right. And like you said, both teams now with the addition of Maynard, both teams has, you know, 2 bigs down low.
Yes.
Of course, Zoe Johnson doesn't start most of the time, and we've got Charlie down with an interview on the floor. Charlie?
Well, you've been talking about those 1,000-point scores from last year. Here's one of them, Grace Bartley.
Nice to be here.
Glad to have you here, Grace. We know you've been recovering from an injury, and glad to see you're back on your feet.
Yeah, it was tough, but just made me stronger in the end, you know?
Yeah. And are you getting everything, or we're breaking up on the line? Sorry about that. You're playing for the Georgetown Tigers. I know y'all lost last night, but I think you got a bright future up there.
Yeah, I do too. We're definitely in a recovery mode. We're building back our program, and I think that Coach Jackson's going to do a great job with leading us to a championship next year and the years to come.
Well, what about your former teammates out here tonight?
I mean, I'm stoked for them. I'll hope more than anything they go back-to-back. It would make me happy, and I know they'd love it to go out like that on their senior year. I wish I was out there playing with them, but I know they got it.
Well, Grace, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Grace Bartley.
Thank you, Charlie. And Justin, as getting ready to say, both of these teams got 2 bigs now. Of course, Maynard started last night for Pikeville, but she usually doesn't start. She started in Kelsey Joe Tackett's place last night. Kelsey Joe was a little bit under the weather. Of course, she did come in and get to play some minutes last night. Hit a couple big 3-pointers, had some nice assists and things. So both teams like to work it down to the bigs. Both teams like to do the full court press, like you said. Both of them like to run when they can, and they both got 3-point shooters. So, you know, I know you had a long coaching career there when you was over at South Floyd, and I'm sure that they've been in similar situations that you've been in against with your team. And playing an opponent that's familiar with and things, and that mirrors the way you play.
Yes.
So just from a coach's perspective, and you'll be a good man to give out, how do you go into this game? What do you tell your team, and what do you look for?
This is, I think, when you're playing a team that you're almost looking in the mirror, it's going to be who's going to play harder, who's more mentally prepared to win, come out on top, and envision yourself winning this game and knowing that you've got the ability because you beat them twice. That that they can beat you, they beat you twice. So
right.
Just all those little things. The attention to detail is the time, like Coach Rose said. You don't change who you are. You just you got to do what you do, and if you do it to the best of your ability, that's all you can do. And I feel like that if both teams play the perfect game, I mean it's going to be a 1 point. You know what I mean? 1 point game. Whoever has the ball last or who can get that last rebound is going to come out on top. And it's just really exciting. I'm sure both coaches are excited. The players are pumped. You've got alumni that's pumped. I mean, it's big time basketball tonight.
Well, a big crowd filtering into the gymnasium here tonight, and I'm sure it's time for the starting lineups. Both of these lower arenas and part of the upper arena will be full. Of course, you've got Pikeville and Shelby Valley's girls playing. Both of their boys teams are playing tonight, as along with Lawrence County and Martin County. So expect to be a full house by the time we get to the end of this game and then boys games coming in.
Yes, I mean Pikeville is going to play back to back. They're going to be the first semifinal of the boys game. So I would expect a big time maroon presence here for the first part of the evening, and this is going to be one of the biggest crowds they've had in the Appalachian Wireless Arena, I'm sure, for the 15th region.
Exactly, and just getting back to what we was talking about the way the teams did. So what you're saying is it's tonight who executes the fundamentals of the game, blocking out, taking care of the basketball,
diving on the floor,
getting the 50-50 balls, getting that offensive rebound when your team needs it. Who comes up with all those aspects of the game is going to be the one that ends up with the victory. And we've got. Have we got Charlie over
the floor?
He's over here. Okay, I see him now. I didn't see where he's at. All right, Charlie, talk to us.
Yeah, there I know I'm hard to find in the crowd, Greg. We're here with Greg Napier, principal at Shelby Valley High School, former coach. Greg, what's this rivalry mean to these kids?
It's great. Two great communities coming together. Two best basketball teams in the 15th region, hands down. So it's just a great atmosphere, a great day to play basketball.
They played 4 times already, split, and every one of them's been a battle. I think that's what we expect tonight.
Oh, most definitely. They got the Maynard kid eligible during the district tournament. That helps them out a little bit, especially size-wise. But, just today.
You missed being out there coaching tonight?
No, it's a whole lot more relaxing just to sit here and watch.
I understand that. I mean, it's what some people say. I tell them I got the best coaching job now at all. I get to just talk about it, watch, and go home at night and not have to worry about it.
That's right, and you're always right. Hindsight's 20/20. When you're sitting in the stands, you're always right.
Absolutely. Greg, appreciate you stopping by.
I appreciate the time. See you, Charlie.
I see you.
All right, thank you, Charlie. And again, as Adam mentioned, in our earlier pregame when we first came on, these games will be on HD 105 and WPRG Channel 5 live. We've been there all week. We'll be here tonight, and then the championship game, the boys Monday night. We're also our 2 radio stations, 105.3 and 104.9. You can listen to it if you can't get to the game. Also, you can turn it in on WPRG.TV and WPRG.TV Facebook page. And we've been encouraging all week people that's watching us on Facebook. Send us a message and let us know that you're watching, and let us know where you're watching from. We've had some great response this year coming in from Mexico and wherever.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Anybody that needs to get in on this game, there's plenty of ways you can get on. In your car, at home, TV, any way you want to. There's no reason to not enjoy this game tonight.
Exactly right. And, of course, like I said, every night, every game we've had around 5 and 6, sometimes 800 people looking in on it. So we're about ready for the national anthem. We're going to have a person be singing tonight, so we're going to stay here with it and tune in and listen to the rendition. Not sure exactly who it is, but we was informed that they will be somebody singing tonight. We've had that happen one night so far here in the tournament. The rest of the time, the bands, the home bands has been able to do that.
Kentucky Opry Junior Pros will be singing tonight and Monday night, Larry.
Okay, all right. That'll be the championship game that they're singing at, so that's good information. And see that the microphone's out on the floor. We're about ready to go.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please everyone please stand.
And now, fans, if I could direct your attention to our nation's colors, and tonight proudly singing our national anthem, members of the Kentucky Opry Junior Pros.
Oh, say, can you see? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The Kentucky Opry Junior Pros.
Great rendition that of the national anthem, and we've been informed that's the Kentucky Opry Junior Pros. They'll be back here Monday night to perform again before the championship game of the boys' 15th region tournament, as that will be played Monday night. And as we said, we'll get to see who plays in that championship game later on tonight, Justin, as we've got Pikeville and Martin County in the first semifinal game, followed by Shelby Valley against
Lawrence County.
Lawrence County, yes. And those two games will be immediately following the championship game here with the girls, as we're getting ready to tee that one up, Pikeville and Shelby Valley, and then we'll have the trophy presentations, and then we'll get to the boys' version. So we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be right back for the starting lineups of tonight's championship game in the girls' 15th region tournament here from the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Shelby Valley and Pikeville ready to do battle. This is the Intermountain Sports Network.
For your business, for your family, for all your hopes and for your dreams, for the future, for the big stuff and all the little things. We're right there when you need us, standing by your side. Citizens Bank of Kentucky, the bank for your life. From the blue hills to the green fields, country lanes and city streets, Kentucky proud, Kentucky strong, serving all your banking needs. And you'll always fight with pride ourselves and treating others right. Citizens Bank of Kentucky, a bank for your life. Citizens Bank of Kentucky, we want to be your bank for life.
The bank for your life.
I'm with Tim Wells, General Manager at Pan Toyota Prestonsburg. Tim, I'm getting a tax refund. Can you help me in a new ride?
Absolutely. I've been saving up my cars for this time of the year. We've got probably 75 cars under $10,000, low mileage, really nice vehicles. A lot of them still have factory warranty.
I guess those tax refunds make a good down payment.
They sure do. Or you can keep the tax refund and take a trip.
Man, what a deal.
You're gonna drive away saying, man, what a deal.
Pan Toyota, US 23, Prestonsburg.
Hello, this is Bruce Walters at Bruce Walters Ford. Our President's Day sale has started, and it lasts the entire month. Whether you're looking for a Ford Mustang, Ford Ranger, Ford Expedition, or the best-selling vehicle in the world, the Ford F-150, they're all on sale. And right now, during our President's Day sale, you can shop the region's largest selection of F-150s and save up to $14,000. Come shop us in Pikeville or at brucewaltersford.net.
No other carrier provides service and signal to the mountains like the mountain's very own Appalachian Wireless, now providing service to Knox, Bell, and Whitley counties with retail locations in Middlesboro, Pineville, and Barberville. Appalachian Wireless offers a dependable network, exceptional customer service with a service that goes wherever you travel nationwide. We are local people serving local people, bringing today's best technology on the latest devices. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I like baseball, football, and basketball. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Hall Funeral Home has provided caring services since 1947, helping families honor the ones they love. With convenient parking and access, our facilities provide an affordable, comfortable place for friends and families, whether you need spacious accommodations or a more intimate setting. Hall Funeral Home's pre-planning services can shield loved ones from making decisions at a stressful time. For pre-planning or at your time of need, trust the caring professionals at Hall Funeral Home in Martin.
Charlotte's Tax Service offers electronic filing, refunds paid on debit cards, or checks printed in the office. No cost up front for tax preparation. At Charlotte's Tax Service in Martin, your income tax preparation is provided by experienced, competent preparers who are registered with the U.S. Internal Revenue Service. Our office is open year-round to assist you with your tax and accounting needs. Call Charlotte's Tax Service at 606-285-9906 today. Charlotte's Tax Service and Accounting, Martin, Kentucky.
Welcome back to Appalachian Wireless Arena. We're about a minute away from the start of the championship game for the girls in the 15th region. The fifth time meeting between Pikeville and Shelby Valley, and this one's for all the marbles.
Yes, it is. They've played in 2 championship games already this year, as we've said. The All-A championship and the 59th District Championship. Shelby Valley won both of those. Pikeville won home and away during the regular season. So Pikeville's wanting to turn the tables on them and go back-to-back. Be the first time since 79 and 80. The only other 2 times besides last year that Pikeville women's team has won the 15th region. So they're looking to try to match history here tonight.
Well, like you said before, last year they had 5 1,000-point scorers on the floor. I mean, that's what success will do for you. You know, they, like you said, this senior group has been in the championship game 3 out of their 4 years in high school. So one of the more successful stretches in Panther history.
And it also goes to show you how well that at times, you know, and most of the time that they play together.
Yes, yeah.
Distributing the basketball, sharing the basketball, making that extra pass. And Shelby Valley the same way, you know, they've got Ellswick, you know, just a sophomore. She's been playing 7th grade. She might already have 1,000 points. We don't have the information about that, but, you know, of course, Cassidy Rowe, you know, she's been playing since 7th, 8th grade. Had some knee problems the last couple of years, slowed her down some, but you know, them girls, they've got a lot of experience too, so we're about ready to go. Here's the PA announcer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Appalachian Wireless Arena for the championship game of the girls' 15th region tournament, presented by Community Trust Bank. Now, fans, let's meet the teams. Representing the guests on the scoreboard, the non-starters, the Pikeville Lady Panthers. Number 1, Emma Ratliff. Number 3, Kylie Hall. Number 10, Allison Atkins. Number 13, Hannah Gerald. Number 20, Madison Thacker. Number 22, Lauren Collins. Number 25, Leanne Jackson. Number 32, Riley Dice. Number 34, Kinsey Maynard. And number 42, Michaela Hunter. Your assistant coaches, Mr. Robert Oram and Derek Dotson. For the Shelby Valley Lady Cats, number 2, Jazzy Mead. 00, Gracie Cantrell. Number 22, Caitlin Atkins. Number 23, Michaela Gillespie. Number 25, Zoe Johnson. And number 30, Kelsey Owens. Number 32, Sarah Robinson. Your assistant coaches for Valley, Mikey Hall, Rodney Rowe, Darryl Ratliff, Patrick Tackett, and Pokey Owens. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our starting lineups. Representing the guests on the scoreboard, the runners-up in the 59th District with a record of 25 wins and 7 losses, the Pikeville Lady Panthers. Starting at guard, number 11, Trinity Rowe. At guard, number 12, Kelsey Joe Tackett. At forward, number 15, Alexia Wilkerson. At guard, number 23, Olivia Gearhart. And at forward, number 33, Kirsten Cole Williamson. The Lady Panthers. Pikeville is led by head coach Christy Oram. Representing the home team on the scoreboard, the champions of the 59th District with a record of 22 wins and 8 losses, the Shelby Valley Lady Cats. Starting at guard, number 1, Lacey Johnson. At forward, number 3, Alyssa Ellswick. At guard, number 4, Alyssa Newsom. At guard, number 5, Cassidy Rowe. And at guard, number 11, Tori Hampton, the Lady Cats. Shelby Valley is led by head coach Lonnie Dodo Rowe.
And that's the starting lineups of tonight's championship game of the 15th Region Girls Tournament. Shelby Valley and Pikeville. Justin, looks like the crowd is ready.
Yes.
The players are ready. The coaches are ready, and we're ready.
Yes, I mean, this is going to be a great game. I mean, you've put all the work in for this, 32-minute stretch right here, and you've got to. I don't foresee anything different, but you've got to leave it on the floor tonight.
Yes, and we've had a great 15th Region Girls Tournament so far. All the games has been competitive, and the majority of them is right down to the last few minutes to see who's going to win. So don't expect no difference as Shelby Valley will control the tip. That's Cassidy Rowe with it. Looks like Pikeville's going to open up in a man-to-man defense. Tori Hampton with it. Comes out on top. That's Lacey Johnson with it. Shelby Valley just working it around now. They keep looking inside, trying to go into Ellswick. Now she goes down in the lane. Cole Williamson on her. She's got it. Kicks it back out. That's Johnson over to Newsom. Newsom looking. Puts it on the floor to the lane. Free throw line. Down low it goes. And that is Johnson putting it up and in.
Good shot. Good
Lacey Johnson. Shelby Valley breaks on top 2-0. Trinity Rowe in the front court. Gearhart back over to Kelsey Joe Tackett.
But they're going to go man-to-man, too.
Yes, man-to-man. Both of them, it's going to be mano-mano tonight.
Yes, I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less.
Exactly. And here's Olivia Gerhardt with it. She puts it on the floor, kicks it back out now to Trinity Rowe. She's looking for a screen at the top of the circle. Wilkerson gives it to her. And both teams very patient. Kelsey Joe Tackett with it. She puts it on the floor, gives it back over the row behind the three-point line. Spin move in the lane, cut off. Long three. Tackett, no good. Rebound come off to Johnson. Johnson will give it over to Cassidy Rowe. She bring it into the front court now. She stops just across the timeline, looks at coach, see what play they want to run. Tori Hampton comes out again. They look in Ellsworth. Of course, you got to look in Ellsworth to trip down.
Yeah, I thought she could have got that pass right there too.
And Ellsworth gets it, puts it on the floor. Good defense that time by Cole Williamson. Here's a drive on the baseline. Hampton shot up, no good. Kelsey Joe Tackett comes off the rebound for the Lady Panthers. Into the front court we come. Tackett now. She's motioning for Trinity Rowe to come out. Let Rowe run the point. She's got Newsom guarding her. It'll go across over to Gerhardt. Gets a screen from Cole Williamson, and Ellswick jumps out. She's going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, that's not where you want to pick up your fouls if you're Ellswick, because, I mean, you know, foul trouble, free throws, things like that, you need to be on the good side.
18 feet from the bucket.
Yes, that's not, yeah.
Kelsey Joe Tackett with it, top of the circle, looking down the left side. Gives it over to Trinity Rowe on the left side. And she likes to go to that left side.
Yes,
we seen that last night. She had some nice drives down the left side. Here she goes. She's cut off.
And she finishes with the left, too.
And kicks it over. Gerhardt, three. And count it. And Pikeville takes their first lead of the night, 3-2.
Big shot. They can get her going offensively.
She had 4 big three-pointers in the opening round game for Pikeville. Cassidy Rowe gives it over to Ellsworth. Ellsworth top of the circle. Now she'll hand it off to Hampton. Into the corner it comes. That's Lacey Johnson. Baseline, spin move, off the glass, no good. Ball batted out, hits controlled by Alyssa Newsom. She'll get it back out to Ellsworth. Looks at a three, puts it on the floor, down the lane, and shot up and rattles out. Cole Williamson comes up with a rebound.
Good move by Ellsworth.
Quickly up court, here is Gerhardt back to Wilkerson. Boy, that was halfway down for Ellsworth.
It was. That's a good looking move. Good pump fake.
She got by Cole Williamson on the drive, but couldn't knock it down. Here is Rowe, and she has it tipped, was able to pick it up. Cole Williamson with it, looking for some help. Her pass is tipped and stolen. Lacey Johnson. Ellsworth. And here is Cassidy Rowe down the lane, and one. Let's see who to get it on. It's going to be on Olivia Gerhardt. That's her first. Shelby Valley goes back on top 4-3.
Yep, got a feeling it's going to be back and forth all night long.
And it looks like Caesar and his buddies are coming in tonight into the gymnasium.
Rome has arrived.
Yes. Free throw was missed. Pikeville working in the front court with it. Gerhardt over on the left side, puts it on floor in the lane, a little floater off the glass, good. And Olivia Gerhardt all 5 points right now for the Lady Panthers. Hits 5-4.
Good move.
Gerhardt is senior, as well as Cole Williamson and Kelsey Joe Tackett. All three of those girls, the 1,000-point scorers that we've talked about. Here's Ellswick. Gets it over to Newsom. Newsom drives down the right side. She's cut off by Wilkerson. Back out to Hampton. Cross court to come to Lacey Johnson. She loses it momentarily. Was able to pick it up. Cassidy Rowe now points to the shoulder. They run the play.
Calling a timeout. That's a little tricky play call there.
Yeah. You're right. That's a timeout call sometimes, isn't it? And here is Johnson, three, no good. Wilkerson battling for rebounds, she can't pick it up. And pass inside to Ellswick, still on the floor. Wilkerson dives for it. And I think, let's see if they're going to have a jump ball or a timeout. They're going to have a jump ball, but it will go to Pikeville.
That's the effort you want to see. You got 5 bodies on the floor going after it.
Yes.
It's like like a boxing match here. Everybody trying to feel each other out. They know every play they run, so it's tough to execute when they're waiting on every screen,
move,
every pass.
And here's Tackett with the three. She knocks it down. Kelsey Joe Tackett. So The Lady Panthers has knocked 2 3-pointers down, and they lead now 8-4. We're under 3 minutes to go here in a quick moving first quarter.
Yes. And I think if you're Valley, you need to look at Ellswick on the block. She's not got a good pass on the block yet.
Yes.
The one move she got, she started at the 3-point line.
Here's Johnson. She drives, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes off to Olivia Gerhardt. Quickly up to 4. Into the front court she goes. Now she'll give it over to Rowe, and Rowe couldn't handle it. And Shelby Valley picks it up. Might have been playing a little too fast on that one. And now Shelby Valley will take their time, set their offense up as Cassidy Rowe has it, looking for a screen from Ellswick. Fires up a long 3-pointer off the rim, no good. Cole Williamson comes off the rebound.
Yeah, Coach Rowe doesn't like that. That's kind of a settle.
And here's Gerhardt, 3 out of the corner, too long, and Cassidy Rowe lets it go out of bounds. It will go over to the Lady Cats of Shelby Valley. 2:02 left here in the first quarter, 8-4. Pikeville with the lead, and looks like
Maynard in.
Yes, Mackenzie Maynard coming in for Pikeville.
Yeah.
And also Zoe Johnson, and that's
just
the chess match that you'll see tonight. And
same
like we
time.
talked about, both teams has got the 2 bigs, and they try to counteract each other.
Yeah.
Unless one of them gets in foul trouble, anytime those 4's on the floor or 2 on the team, you'll see all 4 of them on the floor. And here's a shot.
Wow.
All around the rim, will not fall for Tori Hampton. Used every bit of it.
It seems like this goal down here doesn't let you get that roll the last 2 nights.
Well, the lip's down just a little bit of it. If you look, it looks like it could be a little warped. Of course, it's been like that the whole whole season, actually. You know, with UPike playing here. Here's Rowe, and she can't get the bounce, but she draws the foul.
Yeah, UPike playing here, I'm sure they do a number on that rim.
That foul's going to go against number 4. That will be Newsom, her first. Trinity Rowe with 2 at the foul line makes the first. It's 9-4, Pikeville.
I think, Larry, I think it may be a 9-0 run because I think when Gerhardt hit that 3, it was 4-0.
Yes. Well, it was 4-2.
Okay.
It was 2-0. She hit the 3, made it 3-2, and then they scored 4.
Yeah.
So it's actually a 7-0 run right now. They had that one bucket in between. And here is Newsom. She'll work it over to Johnson. Now Johnson looking for some help, gets it back out to Cassidy Rowe.
Yeah, Shelby Valley's offense doesn't look real smooth right now.
Right. And here's get a double screen to top of the circle. Rowe, if Gerhardt on her, she'll be on her rest tonight. That is their best defender. Yes. Gerhardt is. Here is Ellswick. She'll get it over to Hampton.
We've force-feeded in there.
45 seconds left here in the first quarter. As Rowe looks up at the clock, and they decide to go inside to Johnson, and she puts it off the glass, no good. Cole Williamson comes off the rebound. And Zoe Johnson, just an 8th grader. Trinity Rowe into the front court for the Lady Panthers. 25 seconds. They'll work for the last shot. They've got the 6-point lead. It's 10-4. Rowe just dribbling out close to the jump circle. Clock works down to 15 seconds now. They'll wait till about 10 seconds. That's when you like to get your play started, right?
Yeah, and you've got a couple of different options here, you know.
And
Gerhardt hitting that 3.
Rowe looking, and we've got 3 seconds. 2, she goes inside, and Maynard's shot comes up short. So at the end of the first quarter, in here in the championship game, it's 10-4. The Lady Panthers over the Lady Cats of Shelby Valley. We'll be back for second quarter action this year in the Mountain Sports Network.
No other carrier provides service and signal to the mountains like the mountain's very own Appalachian Wireless. Now providing service to Knox, Bell, and Whitley counties with retail locations in Middlesboro, Pineville, and Barberville. Appalachian Wireless offers a dependable network, exceptional customer service with a service that goes wherever you travel nationwide. We are local people serving local people, bringing today's best technology on the latest devices. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
The coverage you need when you need it most. We are you.
We are Appalachian Wireless.
To the Appalachian Wireless Arena, 10-4, Pikeville with the lead, and Pikeville said they've been happy with their set so far, just had a couple of miscommunications, just keep communicating, and the important job is rebounding.
All righty, thank you, Charlie, for that report out of the huddle as Lady Wildcats will open up with the basketball. Here's Newsom with it, and she'll get it over to Ellswick. Ellswick driving to the middle, spin move, up, gets the roll, falls.
If you're Valley, that's where you need it.
10-6. Pikeville with a 4-point lead. Kelsey Joe Tackett with it into the front court. Tori Hampton will be guarding her as both teams has been man-to-man throughout so far here in the first half. Here's Olivia Gearhart with it. And she'll bring it back out. That's Mackenzie Maynard, and Trinity Rowe now will come out and take it. Rowe works over to the left side. Cole Williamson comes out, gets a screen. Works around behind the screen. Rowe long three up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Gearhart with a hustle rebound gets it, takes it in the lane, draws the foul. And the Energizer Bunny is back to her normal game.
Yep, and put the pressure on the defense there by going straight back in and getting 2 shots here.
Second chance points. That would be one of the big things. Points off turnovers, second chance points, offensive rebounds will be the things that we'll be looking at here.
Yes. Yes, she's already got 5 of the 10 points.
And she'll have 2 free throws, and this one's no good. Talking about points off turnover in the first quarter, Pikeville won that battle 3-2. And second chance points, nobody had any. And still, as Gearhart misses that one, that could be the first if she makes this one. 10-6, 7:02 left first half as Olivia Gearhart knocks the second free throw down, and her team leads by 5, 11-6.
Yeah, Shelby Valley only 2 for 10 the first quarter.
And all 4 games, as we went over in our pregame, Justin, was in the low 50s, high 40s, and it looks like it's got the makings of being the same thing again.
Right on pace.
And here's Ellswick with it. She drives the lane, cut off by Cole Williamson. Now she double team, gets it back out on top. Newsom turned away a 3, and she'll get it out to Rowe. Rowe guard drives into the corner. It'll go to Hampton. Hampton looking back to Rowe. Emma Ratliff into the lineup now for Pikeville. And got that double screen, top of circle. Rowe works behind it, 3 in the air, knocks it down. That's a tough play to guard with just one play. She can go either way, get her screen, and if you go under it, she can knock it down just like she did.
Yeah, the bigs are going to have to do a better job of hedging out and kind of making her give that ball up.
11-9. Here's Maynard, free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound comes off, Cassidy Rowe with it. And she'll pass it up to Ellswick, crossover to Johnson. Johnson will give it to Newsom. Newsom puts it on the floor, comes back out on top. Tori Hampton with it now. 5:50 left in the first half. We've got a 2-point game. It's 11-9 Pikeville. Tackett. Here's Hampton, works down and partially blocked.
Yeah, good
picked
defense
up by Trinity Rowe.
Great defense. Good help defense.
Good help defense, exactly right. And they try to go down to Cole Williamson.
Oh, too quick.
She likes to get out and run the floor and get that break, but just were not able to handle the pass.
Yeah. Yeah, she did that a couple times last night against Ball.
11-9, 5:25 left first half, where you've got the championship game of the girls' 15th region tournament. And here's Zoe Johnson down the inside, not able to make it. Boy, she had good position that time, and that's one you got to make.
Yes.
Here is Tackett from the top of the circle. Kelsey Joe Tackett.
Her second.
Her second three-pointer, and it's a 5-point lead, 14-9. That is, what, 3 3-pointers now for the Lady Panthers?
Yep, and if Tackett gets going, she's streaky. She can get going quick.
And here down the lane, Rowe drives, and she's going to be fouled by Emma Ratliff. And just today, you get a screen at the top of the circle, and just as that offensive player driving by that screen, the screener then turns and rolls, and she's moving. Is that not a moving screen? Now, you don't see it called a lot, but you'll see that,
Yeah, and I think that's what Coach Orham's talking about right now.
Right.
And that's almost, if you don't call it an illegal screen, it's almost impossible to guard.
Right.
I mean, because
you have to let that defender get by you before you can roll and not impede their progress. right?
Yeah, to me, it seems like when I watch Kentucky play, we don't get the benefit of that call very much at all.
Yes.
And, you know, in high school, you like to see it across all levels kind of the same.
Cassidy Rowe knocks down both free throws, and Lacey Johnson will return to the lineup. She replaces Zoe Johnson. So it's 14-11 with 4:50 left here first half. Pikeville with the lead and the basketball in the front court. Here is Tackett. Great spin move and going to be called for the charge.
Yeah, she was waiting. Yeah, that's a good call.
That was. And Maynard, if she'd one less dribble, you stop and pop that 4-footer, and that doesn't happen.
Yeah, pull up on that.
Yes.
And those lanes are going to be open with the three-pointers. Gerhardt hit one, Tackett hit two. It's going to open up some lanes for Rowe.
Yeah, loosens that defense up. As Maynard will take a seat now as Cole Williamson comes back in, and that's the substitution. You've seen Zoe Johnson go back out, then Maynard the next trip down, she goes out. Wilkerson back in for her. Tori Hampton with the jumper up and good.
Good looking shot.
14-13, lead down to 1. Lady Panthers has the lead. They have the basketball in the front court. Working with it is Trinity Rowe. Approaching 4:15 here in the first half. Rowe getting her offense set up. Wilkerson trying to set a screen, top of the circle. Here comes Tackett. Reverses and nearly a steal, and they're going to get Alyssa Newsom for reaching in. A little contact there. Not much, but
just enough
out in the middle of the floor right in front of everybody. You just about have to call that one.
Yeah, that Tackett kind of dangled the ball out in front of her on accident, and she went for it and got caught.
That's going to be her second foul. That's 4 team fouls.
It's a big call.
Here's Trinity Rowe with it. And Newsom's on her. You might see Rowe try to take her to bucket, and she crossed over, man. Another dribble. She'd have been open on it, but she pulled up, kicks it back out to Tackett. Good defense that time by Shelby Valley, and then Tackett has it taken away. Here is Cassidy Rowe with it. And top of circle 3, air ball. Comes up short on that one.
Yeah, I felt like momentum was swinging a little bit to Valley there, but if you're Pikeville, you can get a good offensive possession right here, you know, kind of get your lead back out there.
Here we see that mirror, what we call a mirror substitution. Maynard back in the game, Zoe Johnson back into the game.
I mean, and that's all coaching.
That's the way it's going to be most of the night. Here's Trinity Rowe with it, works on the left side. Trying to get a screen for Cole Williamson. Rowe and has it knocked loose again. Last 2 times, Pikeville's had it knocked loose on the drive to the bucket. Here is Cassidy Rowe in the front court. Tori Hampton puts it on the floor. Kicks it back out to Newsom over to Cassidy Rowe.
Got to go at her.
And here is Alyssa Ellswick, and off-balance shot put up and in, and Shelby Valley reclaims the lead, 15-14.
Yeah, you've got her on one side by herself now, right back at her.
And here on the other end, Cole Williamson takes it at Johnson, and Johnson's going to be called for the foul. No, they're going to call it on Tori Hampton for the reach-in.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't see that one.
I didn't either. That's going to be her first, team's 5th. Cole Williamson will be at the line for 2 foul shots and missed the first.
Yeah, they've missed a couple foul shots.
They have.
And that's going to be huge. Every little stat tonight is going to be huge.
Exactly right. Cole Williams' second one and got more of an arc on that one, and it falls through, and we're tied at 15. 2:46 left here in the first half. Cassidy Rowe for Shelby Valley brings it into the front court. Comes across over to Hampton. Hampton drives, hesitates in the lane, kicks it out. Rowe, nice 15-foot jumper inside the three-point line, and Shelby Valley goes back out on top, 17-15.
Good execution, good setup, good pump fake.
Trinity Rowe works in the front court. Over to the right side. There's Cole Williams again with the screen. And Rowe will be open top of the circle. No good. Rebound Zoe Johnson. Cassidy Rowe over to Tori Hampton. Down in the corner to go to Newsom. And Cole Williamson's going to be called for the foul as she tried to break in front of Ellswick with the defense. That's going to be her first. And Pikeville's 4th.
Yeah, Shelby Valley settled down offensively.
Yes. Well, that screen at the top of the circle has been working for him. Pikeville's not got that figured out just yet.
Yeah.
And here is a long inbounds pass come in to Torrey Hampton. 2 minutes exactly, and Hampton down the left side, shot up no good. Rebound claimed by Kelty Joe Tackett of Pikeville.
Good
She'll
help
bring it in
defense.
front court. Behind the back, stops now, goes over to Cole Williamson. It'll go back to Trinity Road. Gerhardt over on the left side. It'll come back out to Trinity Road. Both teams being very patient once they get it into the front court. We've only had one fast break bucket so far here in the game. That was by Shelby Valley.
Yes. I think they need to get a good post up here, kind of go at Cole Williamson here, kind of get her a good shot.
Right.
Now, I like how Shelby Valley plays the pick and roll defense. Well, she didn't set the pick that time.
And there's Trinity Road, little left-hand shot up and good.
She finishes as good with her left hand as anybody I've seen, boy or girl.
To be a right-handed player.
Yes, her offhand is, I mean, that's tough.
Yes, it is. And we're tied at 17 again. Here's Cassidy Rowe, gives it over to Hampton. And again, they try to go inside, and Cole Williamson seen that one coming. And then there's going to be a foul called. I think Ellswick maybe?
Yeah.
And that's going to be her second.
Shelby Valley, not good space in there. It was all kind of jumbled up.
Right.
And you've got to let all that stuff clear out and then feed that in there, because that's a good play.
It allows your defense to get the easy double team.
Yes.
So Shelby Valley with two starters with 2 fouls now. You've got Alyssa Newsom and also Ellswick, Alyssa Ellswick with 2 fouls. Pikeville have it. It's 35 seconds to go here first half. We're tied at 17, and it looks like Pikeville's going to work for the last shot of the half.
Now, shocker, we played the whole first half and haven't settled anything.
Not one, and we didn't expect to.
No.
This one might not be settled to the last possession.
That's right.
And here we go, working. Here's Cole Williamson. 15 seconds on the shot clock, on the game clock.
Too early.
Missed it, yes. And now Alyssa Ellswick with it in the front court. Shelby Valley will have a chance to work for the last shot. Here's Hampton. Free throw line jumper up, partially blocked. Yeah. And out of bounds. Let's see if we're going to give it. Well, they're saying that it wasn't blocked, so we're going to give it to Pikeville.
Yeah, I definitely think that was touched.
I do too.
I kind of thought she might have got fouled. I mean,
exactly.
You know.
Just 1 second, so we're going to end up with nothing settled here at the halftime. It's 17-17. Shelby Valley and Pikeville in the girls' championship game, and Charlie's going to get Coach Dodo Rowe and get his comments here about this first half. Charlie?
All right, thank you, Larry. Dodo, exactly what we expected. Tie ball game here at halftime.
2 very good basketball teams. They know each other so well. That's why you got a low-scoring game right now.
Well, I notice everybody seems to know the other way each other plays, and you really hit it off the play in the lane about every time.
And we have similar styles too, Charlie. Both teams like the pound inside. Both have 2 bigs.
And I noticed both of them been substitute bigs in and out to try to match up.
Yeah, we have to do that because when they go big, most teams can't do what we do. We go big with them.
Dodo, good luck in the second half.
Appreciate it.
Coach Dodo Rowe.
All right, thank you, Charlie. We'll take a short break, and then we'll be right back with some stats and comments here at the half. And Charlie will have us another interview, so stay tuned, listen in, keep in that easy chair and watch us on the TV.
That's right, absolutely.
This is Intermountain Sports Network.
Hi, Big Blue fans. I'm Dave Baker, and I know a little something about great teams and their starting 5. Now, the team at Total Pharmacy Care has 5 locations to serve you. We're talking Pikeville and Phelps and Belfry, Prestonsburg, and Martin. No cards, candies, or perfume, just a team of pharmacists dedicated to filling your prescriptions and getting it right. Tell your doctor to send your prescriptions to Total Pharmacy Care. It's not just a name, it's a promise.
For your business, for your family, for all your hopes and for your dreams, for the future, for the big stuff and all the little things. We're right there when you need us, standing by your side. Citizens Bank of Kentucky, the bank for your life. From the blue hills to the green fields, country lanes and city streets, Kentucky proud, Kentucky strong, serving all your banking needs. And you'll always fight with pride our ourselves and treating others right. Citizens Bank of Kentucky, a bank for your life. Citizens Bank of Kentucky, we want to be your bank for life.
The bank for your life.
Welcome back to the East Kentucky Expo, to the Appalachian Wireless Arena here. I apologize. 17-7 here in half. We're here with Brett Keene of Community Trust Bank. And Brett, I know you're a big sponsor of ours and of the tournament as well.
Yeah, we're just happy to be part of the youth and to encourage the youth to be involved in sports and extracurricular activities. Just a great event, been great all week, and we expect a great day today.
I mean, we've had some great games. This one going down to the wire as we expected it to.
Yep, tie score at halftime doesn't get any tighter than that, does it?
No, it doesn't. And, of course, I know you've seen these two teams play a few times, and about what we expected, both of them just kind of punching and counter-punching right now.
Well, they both have they was just switched places 1 and 2 all year, 2 and 2 for the year, 5th matchup. So you can't really, it's pretty much what everybody expected it to be, I think.
And I know Community Trust really involved here in athletics as well as here at the Appalachian Wireless Arena. I know you're the official box office and one of the signature sponsors here of everything.
Well, we're lucky to have, that our bank, our home office, our corporate offices here in Pike County, and just thankful that they give us the latitude in local management to just take part in pretty much anything that we think we need to or want to. And we're just really happy to be able to do it and give back to our hometown and our home county.
I know y'all get a lot of local exposure, and a lot of your business comes from here in Pike County, even though you're the 3rd largest banking center in the state.
Yeah, it does, and if we don't have all those customers, we can't afford to do things like this. So it kind of goes hand in hand. We get a lot of support from the community, and this is just one of the things we can do to give back to the community.
Brett, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Charlie.
Brett Keene, Vice President of Community Trust Bank.
All right, thank you, Charlie. We're at the half of the night's championship game, 17-17, and Justin's got some first half stats.
Yeah, for Shelby Valley, they were led in scoring by Cassie Rowe with 9 points, Lacey Johnson with 2 points, Alyssa Ellswick with 4 points, and Tori Hampton with 2 points for their total of 17. For Pikeville, they were led in scoring by Kelsey Jo Tackett and Olivia Gearhart with 6 points apiece, Trinity Rowe with 4 points, and 1 point for Cole Williamson for their 17 points. So really low scoring game, kind of what we were talking about in the pregame, as kind of what we expected, but we've not settled anything so far. And just some quick stats. Pikeville out-rebounded Shelby Valley 14-8 in the first half, and a couple of other stats. Shelby Valley had 10 points in the paint to Pikeville's 4. And I just, it's tough for each team to kind of execute on offense because the defense is so good on both sides, and they're executing on defense. So
you're exactly right, and what we said, in the pregame, the things that you got to look at, that's going to come up and determine maybe the winner of this one was points off turnovers. Shelby Valley's got that in the first half, 6-3 points in the paint, 10-4 in favor of Shelby Valley. And second chance points, only 1 point. That was the free throw by Olivia Gearhart. Of course, offensive rebounding, Justin, Pikeville with 2 and Shelby Valley with 1. So both teams doing a great job on the defensive boards.
Yeah, they both have good inside play and, boxing out and just taking control of the boards. And that keeping somebody off the offensive glass is going to be big tonight.
All righty, we're going to go back to Charlie down on the floor.
All right, we're here with Josh Kessler of the Appalachian Wireless Arena. And Josh, remind everybody what's been going on or what's coming up.
So we had our on sale for Poison. It's done very well so far. You got to get those tickets because it's going fast. We just announced Toby Keith. That took off very well. It goes on sale Friday the 13th. Colt Ford, Waterloo Revival. It's going to be awesome. Toby Keith is just the response has been huge right now.
I know you got rodeo coming up here soon.
We do. We got March 20th and 21st. We've got the East Kentucky Stampede Championship Rodeo presented by Gearhart Broadband. We've got Price is Right Live. We've got MMA coming. We've got East Kentucky Sport Boat and RV Show. So much stuff. Visit AppalachianWirelessArena.com. Monster trucks. Let's see, Leonard Skinner with Travis Tritt. I mentioned Poison. We've got Hank Williams Jr. There's so much going on right now.
Farewell Tour?
Farewell Tour, yep. Leonard Skinner Farewell Tour. Steve Miller Band with Marty Stewart and his fabulous superlatives. So much stuff.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Josh Kessler of the Appalachian Wireless Arena.
All righty, thank you, Charlie. With that, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back shortly for the start of the second half of the championship game of the 15th region. Shelby Valley and Pikeville at the half, tied at 17. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Getting smart home security has never been easier. Now you can bundle your home security and broadband. Call now at 1-800-264-1730 and sign up today. With Microtech and Alula, families matter.
Hi, Big Blue fans. I'm Dave Baker, and I know a little something about great teams and their starting five. Now, the team at Total Pharmacy Care has 5 locations to serve you. We're talking Pikeville and Phelps and Belfry, Prestonsburg, and Martin. No cards, candies, or perfume. Just a team of pharmacists dedicated to filling your prescriptions and getting it right. Tell your doctor to send your prescriptions to Total Pharmacy Care. It's not just a name, it's a promise.
You're on the move every day. You're mobile, and so is Community Trust Bank. Now, you've got one-touch access to your accounts. No need to remember or update passwords. Make a deposit with a click, not a pen. No deposit slip and no line. And get that morning cup of joe without the hassle, without the wait. Community Trust Bank is dedicated to making your banking experience secure, fast, and easy. Don't wait. Go mobile with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
Hello, this is Bruce Walters at Bruce Walters Ford. Our President's Day sale has started, and it lasts the entire month. Whether you're looking for a Ford Mustang, Ford Ranger, Ford Expedition, or the best-selling vehicle in the world, the Ford F-150, they're all on sale. And right now, during our President's Day sale, you can shop the region's largest selection of F-150s and save up to $14,000. Come shop us in Pikeville or at BruceWaltersFord.net.
Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Who are at the half of the 15th Region Girls Championship game. Shelby Valley and Pikeville, and nothing was settled in that first half as we're tied at 17 here at the half as both teams makes their way back out onto the floor. And Charlie is going to get Coach Orem and get some comments about how her team played in the first half. Charlie?
We're here with Coach Christy Orem, and Christy, as we expected, these two went down to the wire.
It's a defensive battle right now. You're right. It's the way it's going to be, and just got to make shots and keep playing good defense.
I know right now, I guess it's going to be see who gets in foul trouble and who doesn't, kind of.
Yeah, that's part of it because both teams are playing pretty physical, and obviously it's a big important game, and the nerves will play a part in the next 16 minutes.
So it's just going to be one of those who ends up hitting shots down the stretch, I guess. That's the only thing you can say.
The game, put the ball in the hole.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Coach Christy Orem.
All righty, thank you, Charlie. And with that, we'll take a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Goldfields Telephone is connected to our community. We provide vital connections between friends and family, support local causes, and our schools. Learn more about our connections. Get in touch today.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I like baseball, football, and basketball. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Hall Funeral Home has provided caring services since 1947, helping families honor the ones they love. With convenient parking and access, our facilities provide an affordable, comfortable place for friends and families, whether you need spacious accommodations or a more intimate setting. Hall Funeral Home's pre-planning services can shield loved ones from making decisions at a stressful time. For pre-planning or at your time of need, trust the caring professionals at Hall Funeral Home in Martin.
Hello, this is Bruce Walters at Bruce Walters Ford. Our President's Day sale has started, and it lasts the entire month. Whether you're looking for a Ford Mustang, Ford Ranger, Ford Expedition, or the best-selling vehicle in the world, the Ford F-150, they're all on sale. And right now, during our President's Day sale, you can shop the region's largest selection of F-150s and save up to $14,000. Come shop us in Pikeville or at brucewaltersford.net.
By now, it's no secret. When you bundle your internet, TV, and phone, you get more with cable. And when you compare the internet speeds that cable delivers, well, there really is no comparison.
I'm with Tim Wells, General Manager at Pan Toyota Prestonsburg. Tim, I'm getting a tax refund. Can you help me in a new ride?
Absolutely. I've been saving up my cars for this time of the year. We've got probably 75 cars, under $10,000, low mileage, really nice vehicles. A lot of them still have factory warranty.
I guess those tax refunds make a good down payment.
They sure do. Or you can keep the tax refund and take a trip.
Man, what a deal.
You're gonna drive away saying, man, what a deal.
Pan Toyota, US 23, Prestonsburg.
2, 1, yeah!
I think these guys are fired up, Larry.
I think so, Charlie. It's great to see the student sections like that.
Here you go. He's got one wants to make a comment.
All right.
Oh, see you at Rupp, boys.
See you at Rupp. There you go.
Awesome. That's the way it should be. Team spirit.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, you're a minute away. Nothing settled in the first half. A minute away to see who gets to go to Rupp Arena next week and play on Wednesday.
And, you know, just like we talked in the pregame, both these teams got some tournament experience, but they've not settled anything at the half. And when that clock starts running down here in the second half, that basket will get smaller and smaller as they go.
I mean, just attention to detail is going to be key. I mean, every, one offensive rebound could be the difference in the game, or one turnover could be the difference in the game.
Yes.
And, that's the pressure, like you said, is just going to start turning up and turning up.
Yes, it will be. And we like to thank the 263 people that's got us tuned in on our live stream on Facebook. We appreciate all that. And again, we'd like for you to send us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from, and let us know what you think about our production, being able to come to you live. First time ever with the 15th region being televised live here. We're on the radio, 105.3, 104.9. Facebook and HD 105 and also WPRG Channel 5 on TV. So we're bringing it to you from all formats. Let us know what you think. As the horn sounds, and we're about ready for action here in the second half, as Pikeville will have it to start the second half, Justin.
Yep.
And here we go as Trinity Rowe works it into the corner at his tacket with it. Cole Williamson, top of the circle, and going to start both the big girls. Here's Gerhardt with the three, no good. Maynard and Cole Williamson will start, as well as Ellswick and Zoe Johnson on the other side.
Yes.
We've seen it all night.
Yes. And I'm sure they've seen it all year, with the exception of Maynard.
Exactly. And here, Shelby Valley working into front court. Here's Zoe Johnson. Get it over to Tori Hampton. Ellswick on the drive, turns to the baseline, shot up, no good. Cole Williamson, good defense, ends up with the rebound with the block out. Kelsey Joe Tackett with it in the front court, stops, pops three, top circle, bottom. That's her third.
And that's what Pikeville needs, somebody to step up. And, I mean, she's hit 3 big threes. I mean, she's got 9 of their 20 points. So
yes, we've got a viewer from Utica, Michigan looking in on us. Moorestown, Tennessee, and a place called Wilkes-Barre. Here's the drive down the lane. No good by Rowe. Rebound comes off. That's Tackett with it. Trinity Rowe for Pikeville in the front court. Now she stops. Gives it over to Gerhardt. Down in the corner, you go to Maynard. Back to Gerhardt and to Rowe. Now they'll set it up. Rowe works over to the left side, looking for a screen to top the circle. Johnson comes out. Nice move that time by Maynard. And baseline jumper up, no good. Rebound comes off of Hampton out front. Alyssa Newsom with it. Takes it to the bucket up. No good. And battle for the rebound. Cole Williamson comes out with it. Good defense that time by the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, offensively, Pikeville, Maynard had Cole Williamson wide open.
Yes, and here's a long three by Tackett, no good. Tori Hampton comes off. She hurries up the floor. Looks like Shelby Valley's going to push it a little bit here in the second half. Here's a three up by Newsom, no good. And again, Pikeville comes off with the rebound.
One shot and done. Doing a
well,
good
you
job.
know, we mentioned it. There was only 3 total offensive rebounds between both teams in the first half, so it started the same way. Both teams doing a great job on the defensive boards.
And that's going to play a big role in who wins this game.
Here's Trinity Rowe working across the top of the circle to the left side as Maynard will come out. Rowe takes it to the bucket. This time left-handed shot. Boy, she's got a nice touch on that shot.
I don't think she's missed one with her left hand. She's missed a couple right-handed shots, but I don't think she's missed any left-handed shots.
You might be right on that. Not too many last night.
No.
And Pikeville moves out to a 5-point lead, 22-17. Here's Cassidy Rowe with it. We're approaching 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Mount Sterling, Mount Sterling, Kentucky looking in. We appreciate you. Cassidy Rowe over to Alyssa Newsom, back over to Hampton on the left side. Top of the circle, Ellswick with it. And they work down inside. Here's Zoe Johnson. And
good defense.
Great defense that time by Maynard. She just held her ground. And that was good help defense because when they first went in, Olivia Gerhardt had got on Johnson on a switch, but Maynard was able to recover and end up with a double team. And here is Gerhardt drive down the lane, gets it over to Maynard and puts it up and in. And Pikeville has come out here on a 7-0 run, and Shelby Valley is going to have to be forced to take a timeout. Let's see what we've got. Here's a timeout. It's going to be a full. Pikeville was 7, 4:30 to go third quarter this year in the Mountain Sports Network.
I'm with Tim Wells, General Manager at Van Toyota Prestonsburg. Tim, I'm getting a tax refund. Can you help me in a new ride?
Absolutely. I've been saving up my cars for this time of the year. We've got probably 75 cars, under $10,000, low mileage, really nice vehicles. A lot of them still have factory warranty.
I guess those tax refunds make a good down payment.
They sure do. Or you can keep the tax refund and take a trip.
Man, what a deal.
You're gonna drive away saying, man, what a deal.
Van Toyota, US 23, Prestonsburg.
Getting smart home security has never been easier. Now you can bundle your home security and broadband. Call now at 1-800-264-1730 and sign up today. With Microtech and Alula, families matter.
Welcome back to Appalachian Wireless Arena, where Shelby Valley was forced to call a timeout after Pikeville takes their biggest lead of the game, 24-17. Offense really clicking for Pikeville, and Shelby Valley yet to get on the board here in the third quarter.
Yes. Shelby Valley's largest lead's been by 2. Here's Tori Hampton with it, and she'll get it over. That's Ellswick. Back over to Newsom. Johnson, top of the circle. Cassidy Rowe comes around, screen, shot, no good. Boy, she knocked a 3 down off that same play in the first half. Wasn't able to connect on that one.
Yeah, I thought they had Ellswick there. They could have dumped it down low.
Pikeville working in the front court. Trinity Rowe with it to the left side. And now she'll work back to the top of the circle. And looked like she was going to try to give it to Maynard, but she got it over to Williams, and then Maynard drops it on the baseline, turns it over back to Shelby Valley.
Yeah, that's good idea. Yeah, Valley needs to get a good touch by Ellswick in the post here. She didn't have to shoot it in the post, but I think it needs to go there and maybe kick it out to Rowe.
Well, they just need a bucket. They went over 4 minutes without a score here in this third quarter.
Yeah.
3:30 left. 24-17. They haven't scored. Here's Zoe Johnson with the turnaround, and it's up and in.
Big shot.
The 8th grader with a beautiful turn to the baseline hook and had the touch for it to fall. It's 24-19.
At a crucial moment, too. They needed that bucket.
Yes, they did. Stop the bleeding a little bit.
Yes.
Stop the 7-0 run for Pikeville.
Yeah.
Here's Olivia Gerhardt with it. Turns the corner down the lane.
Good
kicks
pass.
it over to Maynard again and draws the foul from Johnson.
That's 2 times in a row she's made an excellent drive and a good pass.
Yeah, beautiful pass.
Yeah, Maynard finished last time, gets fouled this time.
That's going to be Zoe Johnson's first foul, first team foul here in the second half. It's 3:04 on the clock, third quarter. Pikeville by 5. Maynard will be at the line to try to extend it back to the 7-point lead. First shot's up and good. She'll have one more. 25-19 winner will move on next week, Wednesday at 6:30. If I'm not mistaken, at the Big House in Lexington, Rupp Arena.
The big show.
Maynard makes them both. It's back to 7 for Pikeville, 26-19. Hampton will work the point this time down for Shelby Valley, as Gearhart is following Cassidy Rowe wherever she goes on the floor. It looks like a shadow.
Yes, good defense too.
And Rowe, she'll drive, take it to the bucket, scoop shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Pikeville. She got by Gearhart that time, wasn't able to finish. Here's Trinity Rowe with it. Top of the circle for the Lady Panthers. Now she backs out. They get their offense set up. Look like we're going to run a double post. And here Maynard out to top. Rowe, spin, looking for some help. Maynard, top circle 3, and it comes off. Elliott with it. Gives it over to Hampton quickly in the front court. Newsom inside it go Johnson, and up in and one. Zoe Johnson running the floor and beating the defense down to the low block, and able to score, draws the foul, and that's going to be on Maynard's, and that's her second.
That's, that's all 4 points for Shelby Valley, right on the post on the same block, and, possibly a 5th point here.
And you know what's good about that? We get to see her 4 more years. She's just an 8th grader performing
she's
like
answering
this.
the bell big
at
time.
A high level, and knocks the free throw down. So all 5 points here in the third quarter is coming from Zoe Johnson. It's 26-22. We're under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Trinity Rowe works, top of the circle as Elliott hedges out. Now Cole Williamson has it. Zoe Johnson guarding her. Olivia Newhart comes on the baseline. Now she'll get it. She drives down, and this time she'll go up with the shot. It's contact, no foul called.
A lot of contact.
Here Rowe with it, gives it over to Elliott to the bucket, no good. But Johnson with the rebound, back up and in, and there's the offensive rebound, second chance points we're talking about.
Yeah, big time.
And now Shelby Valley on a roll as they cut that 7-point lead down to 2.
Johnson on a 7-0 run herself here.
Yes. 26-24, 1 minute to go, third quarter. Here's Cole Williamson, gets a screen and puts it up and in. Beautiful screen down in the paint, low by Maynard, and Cole Williamson took advantage of it.
Yep, if you're Shelby Valley, that's too easy.
Cassidy Rowe works in the front court down the right side for the Lady
Fader
Cats, and here is Elliott, top the circle 3, rattles out. Rebound comes off. Trinity Rowe picks it up off the floor.
Not sure why you don't go to Johnson right there. I mean, she's been clicking down there. They had her on the post.
Ellswick can hit that shot. We've seen her hit that three-pointer. And Pikeville looks like they'll work for the last shot. It's 28-24. Pikeville has the lead. Nice, clean third quarter. Only one foul called each way.
Coach Orem
looks like the sixth man out on the floor, doesn't it? And here's Trinity Rowe, works down the side, 7.65. And left-hander in the lane, put it up and in, and Shelby Valley throws it long, but it's not going to make it at the end of the third quarter. It's 30-24. Pikeville. We're right back for final quarter action. This is Mountain Sports Network.
You're on the move every day. You're mobile, and so is Community Trust Bank. Now, you've got one-touch access to your accounts. No need to remember or update passwords. Make a deposit with a click, not a pen. No deposit slip and no line. And get that morning cup of joe without the hassle, without the wait. Community Trust Bank is dedicated to making your banking experience secure, fast, and easy. Don't wait. Go mobile with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
I'm Jennifer Reynolds, and I've been a State Farm agent for over 20 years here in Pikeville. We offer all the products and services available through State Farm Insurance. You'll receive all the benefits of a State Farm agent in a convenient location while being serviced by my licensed staff in a friendly office environment. Call us if you need a quote for auto insurance, fire, life, or health, or if you need information on our financial services product. Our commitment is to you, our client. Walk in, call in, or click in anytime, day or night.
Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena, 30-24. We've got 8 minutes to play in the ball game. Shelby Valley down, and Dodo Rose says you're not communicating. You got to communicate, especially in the post between the two bigs.
All righty, thank you, Charlie. We'll watch for that and see if his team can execute that, as Shelby Valley will have it to start this final quarter. And this will be Cassidy Rowe with it over to Hampton. Johnson with it. And there's Ellswick down low. Ellswick, she's looking and walked. Good defense that time by Cole Williams, and she just bodied up on her, held her ground, and Alyssa Ellswick with the turnover. And let's see, that is going to be the 8th turnover for Shelby Valley. Or excuse me, that's only going to be the 3rd turnover for Shelby Valley. Great. Pikeville with only 7, so both teams taking care of the basketball.
Yes.
Here's Trinity Rowe for Pikeville in the front court.
And Pikeville can be, afford to be deliberate now.
Yes. Of course, you don't want to. It's been a deliberate game the whole game, but you don't want to slow it down too much because you got a little bit of an offensive rhythm going.
Yeah, way too much time. See, I don't know if this is by design or what, but I think you need to still be aggressive with 7 minutes to go.
Yes, you got to be aggressive. And here is Hampton, and she's going to be called for the foul.
I think she got by with 2.
And
Coach
Rowe wasn't liking that, but from our angle, she clearly had the arm bar out trying to keep her from turning the corner.
Yeah, she let her do it for a couple seconds, too, before they called it. So
it's been a clean game both ways, though. That's only the 3rd foul called here in this second half. 2 on Shelby Valley, 1 on Pikeville. Good defense that time by Ellswick, and comes up with the deflected pass. Good heads out on defense that time by Ellswick. Here's Hampton with it. She'll go over to Ellswick, down the paint, and might have got away with the walk. Misses the shot. Johnson comes up the rebound. She's fouled on the putback.
Yeah, Johnson's came to play the second half.
Yes. And that's going to go on Cole Williamson. No, excuse me, it's going to be on Maynard, and that's her 3rd. Of course, you only got 6:35 left, so you probably play that out.
Yeah. Yeah, unless she gets her 4th here real quick.
Zoe Johnson knocks the free throw down, and
she's had a big game.
Let's see, what's that make her at the free throw line?
Let's see, she was 1 for 1.
Yeah, that's it. She had the and one. Yeah, and she got that one. So that's 2 and 1s that she's completed, and hits a 30-26 game.
Little full court pressure now from Valley.
And Pikeville breaks it in the front court. Trinity Rowe with it. Works across the lane. Gives it over to Gearhart. Here's Rowe. 3-point shot up and comes off front of the rim. And
should have followed her shot. Should have had that one.
Cassidy Rowe steps right in front of her and takes that rebound off the floor. Down low it'll go. And Johnson's fouled. And if that's Maynard, it's going to be her 4th.
That's huge.
And
it is. No, Williamson.
Cole Williamson. They were both there.
Yes.
Cole Williamson picks up her 2nd. So Lacey Johnson will be at the line. And this one's up and good. All free throws are important throughout the game, but none more important in the 4th quarter in a close game.
Absolutely. I mean, you've got to, you can't miss an assignment right now, and you got to make your free throws.
Leads at 3. Lacey Johnson with 1 more free throw. And this one's up and good. And Shelby Valley has cut the lead from 7 to 2. And Shelby Valley is picking up on the 2-2-1 full court pressure. Here is Rowe, cross court. Here to go to Gearhart, back to Tackett. And they just beat the 10-second count into the front court. Here's Trinity Rowe with it.
So I feel like Pikeville's being a little too, they're not, you break that press, you got to be aggressive and see if you can get the layup before you back it out.
Exactly. Here's Rowe on the drive down the lane. Left-handed shot up, comes off the front of the rim, rebound. That was Ellswick with it. Quick lip, front court, and Kelsey Joe Tackett hustling as she comes up with the steal. Now she'll bring it into the front court, gives it over to Trinity Rowe, and the Lady Panthers will set it up. Nice defense that time, with hustle defense that time, yes.
Yeah.
And here is the screen as Trinity Rowe works. Croc top the circle, still on the bounce. And now they go inside, and beautiful slip as they had that double screen at the top of the circle, and Cole Williamson slips to the bucket, and she's going to be fouled by Lacey Johnson. That's her first.
Big time pass.
So Cole Williamson will be at the line, try to add to her team's lead at the free throw line. She'll have 2. First one's up, and it comes off.
Like I said, they're all big. We get 2 down here and missed the first one. I feel like Uncle Mo is swinging a little bit.
Second one up, and nothing but bottom on that one as Cole Williamson makes the second one. It's 31-28, one possession game. We got 5 minutes to go here in this 15th Region Girls Championship game. And inside, Johnson got loose, and she's fouled by Kelsey Joe Tackett, and whistles coming a little more frequent now.
Yes, and it's going to get tight, too, because everybody feels the emotion.
Right.
Everything gets amplified a little more.
Here's Lacey Johnson, rattles the first one in. 31-29, the clock rests with 5:01 left here in this championship game. Johnson's second free throw up and also good, and the lead's at 1, 31-30.
I think if you're Pikeville, if you break this press, you got to go.
And here's Trinity Rowe with it. Stops at the free throw line. Hesitate, dribble down the lane. Left-handed shot up and good.
That's what you have to do. You got to make them pay for pressing.
Yes, you got to put pressure on the back end of that press. And here's Lacey Johnson with it. Cassidy Rowe now for the Lady Cats of Shelby Valley. 33-30. Hampton on the drive. She's cut off. Kicks it back out to Newsom. Ellswick with it.
Ellswick's been quiet tonight.
Yes. Cassidy Rowe on the drive. Gerhardt on her. Reverses to the lane. Nothing doing. Gets it out. Here's Johnson to the baseline.
Got her. You got to give it to her.
She's looking for some help. Kicks it back out. Could have got it down inside to Ellswick. Here's Ellswick. Spin move. Left-handed shot up and good.
Good move. Big time move.
Ellswick showing Trinity Rowe she's got the left-hand shot too.
Yes. Good finish.
33-32. 4 minutes left.
I think you got to go to Cole Williamson there.
The 5th meeting between these two teams. Both teams has won 2 games, so this will be the rubber match, but this one's the one that counts the most.
Yes, this is for all the marbles.
And here's Rowe working at the top of circles, down the right side, reverses, down the lane, looking for help. Gerhardt, 3 in the air, that's off, comes off the glass, gets in, gets her own rebound, and foul called as...
Good hustle. Followed her shot.
Yes, and she blocked out Cassidy Rowe, and Rowe took her to the ground, but showed good sportsmanship. These two teams respect each other. These girls has played against each other so much.
Wow.
And
I think she called it. What?
She called an illegal screen on Wilkerson.
Wow.
No way.
No, I didn't see that. I saw Gerhardt go flying with an elbow.
I seen Johnson go into Gerhardt, but I didn't see the push from the screen. She might have tripped over and fell into him, not sure.
Yeah, and you just hate to see that, kind of make an impact on the game, because that's a big call.
Yes. Shelby Valley have it. They'll have a chance to take the lead now, and here is Rowe, and she knocks it down, elbow jumper, and Shelby Valley back with the lead. On the other end, Cole Williamson puts it up and in.
First time tonight, but she's done it a lot.
The whole tournament.
Yes. First time she's got it tonight. They've tried it a couple times, but didn't connect.
So Cassidy Rowe with it in the front court. 3 minutes to go. She's trying to work off the screen. Gerhardt on her, and she'll get another screen, drives it. Down the right side, stops, pops, comes off, no good. Ball out of bounds. It'll go to, well, no, they're going to call a foul.
Foul on Ellswick. She grabbed her as she went out.
All right.
Wow.
Charlie right there with the view on that one. So that's going to be Ellswick's third. 5 team fouls. Both teams with 5 team fouls. Both teams with one of their bigs in the middle with 3 fouls. That's Maynard and also Ellswick. Tackett with it in the front court. Here's Trinity Rowe working. Her team has a 1-point lead, 35-34. We're getting down to
I mean, execution is everything.
Yes, 2:30, and we got a foul down inside, and we've got some woofing going on down in low. Lacey Johnson and Maynard having a few words down inside as emotions is getting high.
Yes, not happy with the call, and let her know.
And Coach Orem wants a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take one ourselves. These are in the Mountain Sports Network.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I like baseball, football, and basketball. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena, 35-34, 2:37 to play here. Pikeville with the lead. You know, Shelby Valley trying to worry about that pick and roll with the 2 bigs up front, so let's see if they can stop it.
Well, with that foul, that makes 6 team fouls, so the next one will put Pikeville in the 1-1. We've got 2:37 left. As Coach Joe Tackett will try to bring it in from the baseline. She gets it into row. Has a bad spot, but she got out of it. Here's Tackett. Gets it back out on top to Olivia Gerhardt. And Trinity Rowe will come out and get it. She's got Alyssa Newsom on her. Might watch down low, keep one eye down low there. Johnson and Maynard.
Back on each other,
They're guarding
right
each other. Had a few words before that timeout. Here's Trinity Rowe with it. She's working out front. Alyssa Newsom working against her. We're down to 2:05 left here in the ball game. Rowe works around the top, double team. Now down the lane, kicks it over to Cole Williamson. They'll bring it back out on top to Coach Joe Tackett.
She had Maynard on the roll there if she wanted it.
Yes. Here's Trinity Rowe down the lane, baseline, kicks it over to Tackett. Out, it'll come to Cole Williamson, top of the circle.
If I'm Coach Orem, if I could milk another 15-20, I may call a timeout.
And here's Trinity Rowe, and Pikeville definitely now in
that's
the
stall right there.
Stall formation as they've got it.
Inside players just going to come out the whole time.
Here's Trinity Rowe with it. We're down to 1:30 to go. Alyssa Newsom on Trinity Rowe. And she's going to take her to the bucket and kicks it out and throws it away. Ellswick with it.
That's why it's tough to hold it that long.
Yeah, that's the tough thing. As I was getting ready to say the same thing, and here is timeout. It's going to be a 30-second. Let's stay right here with this one as we're getting right down to crunch time. 1:16 left here in the game. It's 35-34 Pikeville. Shelby Valley will have the basketball, have the timeout, and it looks like Alyssa Newsom down on the floor working on a foot or something, maybe
a cramp or.
But what do you look for, Justin, with this?
I think I'm looking for Ellswick in the post or Rowe driving to the goal, maybe a 15-footer. You know, if you're Pikeville, you've got to make sure you don't give up that easy offensive rebound right here.
You're right. Got a few options for Shelby Valley. Coach Rowe does. As we'll get out here, and it's about ready to see who's going to make that trip down toward Lexington here next week. As it's 1:16 left.
Exactly
Pikeville holding a 35-34 win, and this game, scoring-wise, is exactly where we thought it would be.
Yes, I mean, nothing. Oh, wow. She fell.
And here, Cassidy Rowe with it. Gerhardt guarding her. That's been a good matchup all night.
It has.
Here's Rowe. She kicks it down. Here's Ellswick in the lane. Turns, shot up, and in. And Shelby Valley takes the lead, 36-35. Pikeville with it into front court. Trinity Rowe with it. We're under a minute to go here in this championship game. Here's Rowe with it. She drives.
Good hedge.
And now, beautiful step through, but no good. Maynard's back up, and she's fouled.
What a move.
Wow.
Yeah, they want the walk. I really don't know. I mean,
that Euro step, it's hard to judge if that's a walk or not. Yes.
It is.
Sometimes you'll get that call, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, she definitely covered a lot of ground.
Maynard will be at the line and makes the first. And that foul, Justin, if something happens that we do go extra time, was against Ellswick, and that's her fourth.
Wow, that's huge. Yeah, if we go overtime, that's a big one.
Maynard ties it. 36 and puts them ahead at 37-36, 43 seconds left.
You know, Pikeville's got a foul to give here. They're not in the bonus. Shelby Valley's not in the bonus.
Exactly.
5 team fouls.
And here's Hampton driving. She's going to take it on the baseline, kicks it back out. Cross, it'll go over to Johnson. And
look at her.
Johnson, 15-footer up, no good. Air ball. And Pikeville will have it on the baseline as Kelchi Joe Tackett will come back in and replace Wilkerson, and we've got a timeout. It is going to be Pikeville. 25 seconds left. Pikeville with the 1-point lead and the basketball out of the timeout. We'll be right back. There's Ritter Mountain Sports Network.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people.
Hall Funeral Home has provided caring services since 1947, helping families honor the ones they love. With convenient parking and access, our facilities provide an affordable, comfortable place for friends and families, whether you need spacious accommodations or a more intimate setting. Hall Funeral Home's pre-planning services can shield loved ones from making decisions at a stressful time. For pre-planning or at your time of need, trust the caring professionals at Hall Funeral Home in Martin.
Hi, Big Blue fans. I'm Dave Baker, and you know, I know a little something about great teams and their starting 5. Now, the team at Total Pharmacy Care has 5 locations to serve you. We're talking Pikeville and Phelps and Belfry, Prestonsburg, and Martin. No cards, candies, or perfume, just a team of pharmacists dedicated to filling your prescriptions and getting it right. Tell your doctor to send your prescriptions to Total Pharmacy Care. It's not just a name, it's a promise.
Appalachian Wireless Arena, 37-36. Pikeville with the lead and the basketball. We got a big game coming up right here for the region championship. Look for Pikeville to hold on to the ball and try to get fouled and take it home.
And here it comes into Maynard, and she's going to be fouled. And that is going to be on Johnson. That's her third, 18 fouls. So Maynard will be at the line for the 1-1.
Yeah, not a big sample size.
She just now knocked 2 down to give her team the lead, but a little more pressure on these.
Yes, and she's 5 for 6, you know, on the year. So, I mean, like I said, she just knocked down 2 with 40 seconds to go. So, big time free throws. This is the bonus, too.
And looks like Zoe Johnson will come in. That's going to be for rebounding and also on the offensive end. That'll give them 2 bigs. Here's Maynard. 22 seconds left, and calmly knocks the first one down, never even dropped the iron.
Didn't even think about it.
But the thing about it is, Justin,
one possession.
If she makes this one, it's still going to be a 1-possession game, and Shelby Valley has some 3-point shooters.
Yes, and even if she does make it, I go to the hole. If I can get a layup, a quick 2.
Maynard on a 4-0 run, all from the free throw line, gives her team a 3-point lead, 39-36. Pikeville crowd on this side standing on their feet. Shelby Valley crowd on the other side is in their seats. And what kind of drama do we have here?
Wow. I mean, this has definitely lived up to the hype that we've had, that we've talked about. I mean, you've had it all. It's been back and forth, which Pikeville's kind of been in control, and Shelby Valley just can't get over that hump to get the lead. And, you know, if you're Shelby Valley, I think you go quickly and try to get a quick bucket and extend the game. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you can still stop the clock.
Right. Both teams got plenty of timeouts.
Yes.
And we've got Kodak, Tennessee watching in. Thanks for watching in. You're seeing a great one. And If you're Pikeville, do you put some pressure on in the backcourt to try to get them, slow them up a little bit?
Yeah, I may go pick them up maybe three-quarter. Yeah, you're going to have Olivia
and they've still got that foul to give?
Yes, big time.
So that could play into it. All right, we're about ready to go here. With Ellswick can run the baseline. Pikeville backs off on the pressure.
Got to go a little quicker than that.
Here's Hampton with it into the front court. Down to 15 seconds. Takes it to the bucket. No good. Ellswick with the rebound. Puts it up and in. And we've got a timeout. 10.5 seconds to go. We've got a 1-point game. 39-38. And it's a full timeout. We'll take one. We'll be back. See if we can have a winner of this Ritter Mountain Sports Network.
Hello, this is Bruce Walters at Bruce Walters Ford. Our President's Day sale has started, and it lasts the entire month. Whether you're looking for a Ford Mustang, Ford Ranger, Ford Expedition, or the best-selling vehicle in the world, the Ford F-150, they're all on sale. And right now, during our President's Day sale, you can shop the region's largest selection of F-150s and save up to $14,000. Come shop us in Pikeville or at brucewaltersford.net.
Charlotte's Tax Service offers electronic filing, refunds paid on debit cards, or checks printed in the office. No cost up front for tax preparation. At Charlotte's Tax Service in Martin, your income tax preparation is provided by experienced, competent preparers who are registered with the U.S. Internal Revenue Service. Our office is open year-round to assist you with your tax and accounting needs. Call Charlotte's Tax Service at 606-285-9906 today. Charlotte's Tax Service and Accounting, Martin, Kentucky.
Welcome back to Appalachian Wireless Arena, where we're 10 seconds away from maybe extra basketball. Who knows?
Who knows? It's 39-38. Pikeville with the lead. They'll have it bring the length of the floor. 10 seconds. It's all that's left. As they'll get the basketball into Maynard.
Wow,
back
big
to
time.
Tackett, and Tackett is fouled. That's Cassidy Rowe hurries over and fouls her, and 7.8 seconds left. Kelsey Joe Tackett at the line. It will be 1-1.
She's 75% free throw shooter on the season, 30 for 40. Probably worked out better, because they were about to give the foul on Maynard, and Maynard's knocked down 4 big free throws here with under a minute to go.
Has it been to the line? Maynard might have wanted to hold that one.
I probably would have. I mean, you're 4 for 4 under a minute to go. You're pretty calm and collected up there.
Right.
And like you said, this is the 1-1, so.
1-1, 7.8 seconds left. This could be the ball game. First one's up and no good. Rebound comes off to Johnson. And here's Hampton. Newsom. And she's going to get it off in the air. No good. Oh, what have we got? A timeout?
Throw, yeah.
Timeout.
Okay. So it's going to be a 30-second timeout. See if they put any time on the clock. You got 1.7 seconds.
I thought there might have been an extra second on the clock.
I think so. I think they need to talk about that.
Yeah,
but they're not going to.
I don't think so.
I don't know. We got the.
That was good defense by Pikeville, though.
Yeah.
They immediately after the miss, they picked everyone up.
Yes.
From one end of the court to the other, and so forced Shelby Valley took 6 seconds off of it before they could get it down. So 1.7, you might get one dribble and a shot. That's about all you're going to get.
Yeah. I look for, it's tough to execute, but if you can somehow get Ellswick on that backside and throw a good pass to her, that may be possible.
I look for them to try to get it to Rowe, maybe because she's one of the better three-point shooters.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can get her going towards the goal, which I think we've got her throwing the ball inbound.
And now Pikeville will call a timeout as they see the formation that Shelby Valley comes out in.
So another full timeout.
It's going to be a full. That's going to leave both teams with one timeout. What do you think, Charlie?
Well, I think you're going to try to get it in either if you can't get it down low because you're only down by one.
Yeah.
If you can get it down low to Ellswick, I mean, that's got to be your go-to guy. But, if not, kick it back out. Well, if you don't have time really to kick it back out, if you're going to take the three, I think you got to get it to Rowe.
Yeah. Whoever catches the ball has got at least maybe one dribble and a shot, and that's about it.
Yeah, I think if he's going, obviously he's going to Ellswick. If he's letting Cassidy throw the ball inbounds, I mean,
think so.
And I don't know if he may just trust her to make the pass, but I'm like you, Charlie. I think Rowe or Ellswick have to be the people to shoot this shot.
Well, the other night we've seen a couple of times that Rowe takes the ball out And the most dangerous person taking it out or on the play is the one that takes
Yeah.
it out. She can throw it in and step back in, get the ball, and fire a three. So you might look at that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I was just getting ready to say, Larry. I agree with that.
I don't know
Great minds think alike, don't they, Charlie?
That's right.
I don't know if you've got time, though, really, to get her back. To even throw a pass right here is going to be tough after it gets in.
It'll just be a quick touch pass.
Touch pass, have to be.
And here we go, 1.7 left, and they're going to throw it down the end.
Oh, wow.
It goes to Elsrick's hands out of bounds. 5/10 of a second left, and Elsrick had broke free on the baseline from 8 foot, just could not handle the pass.
What it looked like, Charlie? It looked like she was open.
Oh, she did. It went right between her hands.
Wow.
Throw it long, right?
Wow.
And that's going to be it. The Pikeville Lady Panthers repeat 15th Region Girls Champions as they come away with a hard-fought 39-38 win over Shelby Valley. As the jubilation of victory on one end of the floor and the agony of defeat on the other.
Yeah, you hate to see either team lose that game.
Yes, hate to see it.
Hard fought from both teams, and it came right down like we thought at the beginning of the broadcast. It's going to come right down to the end, and it did. Free throws from Pikeville by Maynard to keep that distance.
Well, she scored the last 4 points of the game, all from the free throw line. You know, we said in the pregame that she could be the deciding factor or a factor between these two teams.
Yes, she was.
Because the other, when she played the first game back, that she's eligible in the district championship, and then she got her feet under a little bit, played a little better, and become a factor in this game here. So great game.
Yeah, unbelievable game. I mean, right, we didn't even get to 40. We were talking maybe low 40s, high 40s. And it lived up to the hype for sure.
And the thing about it is, neither one of these teams leaving the floor or on the floor has nothing to hold their heads down about. They can hold them high.
Yeah.
And both of them are champions this year.
Yes.
Shelby Valley was a champion of the OA. Of course, you know, they would like to make the trip to Rupp Arena.
Yeah.
Pikeville was able to come away with the win on that one, and they will make the repeat trip. First time since 79 and 80 that the Lady Panthers of Pikeville has been repeat champions. The only 4 times that they've been 15th regional champions, and it's been back-to-back, 40 years apart.
Yes, and, you know, hats off to Shelby Valley. Played a tough game, didn't give up. And, you know, Pikeville's answered the bell 2 nights in a row. You know, Belfry come storming back last night, and Shelby Valley again, but they've answered the bell both times. Big-time win. Big-time win.
It was a great ball game, exactly what we expected it to be.
Lived up to everything.
Grab a couple of them here in a minute.
Yeah, the excitement level, and, you know, these fans are going to get a cheer on Pikeville boys right after this.
Exactly right. So them boys are going to come out and have the crowd already fired up behind them, right?
Very fired up. Yeah, Rome will still be alive for another game, another 32 minutes.
Rome lives on.
Yes.
Charlie waiting to get over to Coach Orm.
Coach Orm, if we can here.
Now, there we go.
And here we are with Coach Orm, back-to-back, Coach.
It doesn't seem real. I mean, this has been something that we knew the target was going to be on our back last year, and we talked about it as soon as we started working in April. We didn't take a couple weeks off, and we started working on this, and I'm just so proud of these kids.
I thought your composure down the stretch was huge. You hit the free throws when you needed to.
Yeah, and you know, just heads off. You know, our kids they played so hard, and like you said, they were composed, and I think that's a credit to our schedule and what we did with our schedule and making it so tough at the end of the year.
Well, I guess you can get those reservations in tomorrow.
I know. I'm so excited. I just can't believe it.
Congratulations, Christy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Coach Christy Orm, let's see if we can get a couple of players here real quick.
See if you can get Maynard there, Charlie.
All right. How are you doing?
Words can't explain, honestly.
So back-to-back, how much does that mean to you?
It means a lot. Just know that all these seniors that have done for me.
A lot of emotion.
Yes, big time.
It's all right.
Yeah, they.
Hang in there.
Sorry,
That's okay.
A lot of emotions.
It is.
Woo. I'm just so happy.
Yeah. Well, that's good enough. That's all you need to say right there.
Yeah.
To show how much you enjoyed it.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And let's see if we can grab maybe one of the seniors over here. Kirsten. See. We can, yeah, maybe. Just trying to get some of the seniors maybe. Picked up.
Yeah, Charlie trying to get here. He's got another.
Lexi Wilkerson. And Lexi, you know, what's this mean to you?
It means everything, you know. Last year, they got there, and, you know, ever since then, we've been working hard to get to this point.
You know, you've been a big part of that. Your three-point shooting outside has been a big help to them.
Yeah, it has, and, you know, if it wasn't for my bigs down there passing it outside to me, you know, I wouldn't get that.
Well, congratulations. See if we can grab some more of your teammates here real quick.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see who else we got here. Where's Kelsey Joe?
How are you, sir?
You doing good? You doing all right?
I'm good.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So you made some big threes tonight to get this team started early.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just so happy for my team right now. This is what you work for your whole life, you know? And to finally accomplish this and just have it out of the way, I'm so happy.
Back to back, how much does that mean to you?
It's the world, and, you know, we're going to go down there and be the first girls in history in Pikeville High School to win a game.
Well, good. All right, good luck and congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
See if we can get some more here. Let's see. Let's see. Come here, Libby.
I'm not good at this.
Well, that's all right. You just show you're gonna make your dad happy.
Yeah, I know.
Well, congratulations. You just worked your butt off out there on the defensive end, especially.
Thank you.
That's what you're kind of known for in this region.
Yeah, I mean, I just give it my all because I know after this season it's over for me. I'm not playing college ball, so I just gave it my all, and we came into this focused and we were ready.
How much does it mean to go back to Rupp 2 years in a row?
Oh, it means the world. I'm so excited to get that ice cream again.
That is the best ice cream in the world, isn't it? Congratulations, Liv. Thank you. Let's see. Looks like, see if we can get Kirsten.
Getting ready for the trophies there, Charlie.
Hey, Kirsten, how are you?
Good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a big win for you tonight.
Yeah, it's a big win. We all fought hard and come down to the wire.
Well, it always does. I mean, this has been a rivalry since you've been here, hasn't it?
I mean, Valley's always put up a good fight. I just think today we wanted it more.
It sure looked that way down the stretch, especially, you know, and you've been in a battle inside, especially when they bring in, you got 4 bigs in there. It's been tough, hasn't it?
I mean, with 4 bigs in, it's a lot harder because I'm used to just having one, but I think it's more fun that way. It's more of a competition, and that's what we need to get better.
Well, I want to compliment you on your hustle on the offensive end because, I mean, you make it down the floor about as good as any center in the league.
I just try. I worked really hard from last year, and my goal was to, you know, be with the guards and not be the one behind.
Well, congratulations and good luck at Rupp.
All right, thank you, Charlie, and we're going to go down for trophy presentations. Shelby Valley out now accepting their runner-up trophy here in the 15th region. And Justin, everything we thought it would be.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and like we talked about, just those little attention to detail. I mean, looking at the scores.
The runner-up coach, Lonnie Dodo Rowe, please come forward and receive your runner-up coach's award. Head coach for Shelby Valley.
As Coach Rowe comes out and gets his trophy. After trophy presentation and the nets are cut down, we've got 2 semifinal boys games after this. This is going to be a hard, it's going to be a tough task to live up to this game. Of course, Pikeville's boys teams will step on the floor next after we're finished here with the presentations, and they will be playing.
And the winning team trophy, your back-to-back 15th region champions, the Pikeville Lady Panthers.
As we've said, Pikeville and Martin County boys, and then that will be followed by Shelby Valley and Lawrence County boys, and then we'll have the championship game set Monday night for the boys game.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. The first game, I think, like we talked about, will be a little bit more structured in the pace, but I think that second game is going to be up and down the whole time.
I think you're exactly right on that. as Pikeville 2020 15th region champions getting their pictures taken back-to-back. As we said, that happened in 79 and 80, and before these girls here went back-to-back last year and this year, the only time that Pikeville's ladies has ever won the 15th region. And with this victory, Justin, those 5 1,000-point scorers the last 2 years for the Lady Panthers is all be able to play in a state championship game.
Yes, and, you know, the added bonus of it being in Rupp Arena, too. You know what I mean? Because the girls' tournament's not really been there.
Yes.
And the winning coach award and basketball goes to head coach of Pikeville, Christy Orem.
Coach Orm's done a great job with the program here since she stepped in at Pikeville.
Yes.
Been very competitive and
2 regional championships.
2 regional championships, yes.
Big time.
Had well, they was also.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be announcing our 15th Region Girls All-Tournament team. And this is in no particular order. And if you're in attendance, would you please make your way quickly to the playing courts? And first up, the All-Tournament team for 2020 from Martin County, Madison Thompson.
Well deserved.
Yes. Yeah, came right down to the wire in their first round game with Floyd Central.
Yes, it
From
was.
Pike County Central, Kelsey Brenninger.
Waiting for Kelsey Brenninger to make the floor if she's here. Don't see her nowhere coming anywhere, so she may not be in attendance.
There she
is.
On, yeah.
She was in the upper deck. and that's about where you had to get, you know, with this game.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, this crowd, they're standing room only right now. Everybody's
From
waiting.
Johnson Central, Casey Blair.
And it'll fill right back up, as you said. We've got Shelby Valley fans will stay because
Kelsey Blair.
Their
boys
boys will play in the second game. Pikeville's boy in the first game, and then the time you get a great following from Martin County and
from Lawrence County, Kinsley Fletcher.
And Lawrence County.
Kinsley Feltner.
Vernon struggling a little bit on those names, isn't he?
Yeah,
it's like us sometimes, isn't it?
Yes. Now, Feltner, well deserving. We're going to.
From Floyd Central, Katie Moore.
I don't know how it happened that way, but I think Pikeville is going to move across the floor for the boys' game. They're fans.
Say, as we see some maroon over there, you're right.
From Floyd Central, Kennedy Harville.
So there's 2 freshmen from the 58th district on the all-tournament team.
Exactly. Some great young players in the 15th region.
From Belfry, Katie Ball.
And the only thing that says is this great tournament that we've had here in the girls just going to be a repeat for the next 2 or 3 years of all those great players returning.
Yes, absolutely.
From Belfry, Cushy Fletcher.
Some of the team players from both of these teams that just got through playing.
From Shelby Valley, Alyssa Ellswick.
Alyssa Ellswick, that's just a sophomore. You've got the Zoe Johnson, just a 8th grader. Sophomore Cassidy
From
Rowe.
Shelby Valley, Alyssa Newsom.
A lot of youth out there.
Yes. Pikeville will have Trinity Rowe and Mackenzie Maynard returning.
From Shelby Valley, Lacey Johnson. From Pikeville, Kelsey Jo Tackett. From Pikeville, Olivia Gearhart. From Pikeville, Kirsten Cole Williamson. From Pikeville, Mackenzie Maynard. From Pikeville, your tournament MVP, Trinity Rowe.
An 8th grader, tournament MVP.
That speaks volumes to the youth, doesn't it?
It does,
The youth
just
movement.
what we was talking about.
Yeah, the youth movement. Wow, she did. She played good. She played great.
So that's going to wrap it up.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your 2020 girls 15th region all-tournament team.
That's going to wrap it up for us. Well, let's go over some final stats, as we didn't get a chance to do that with the trophy presentation.
All right, I'll go quickly. Lacey Johnson with 6 points, Alyssa Ellswick with 10 points, Cassidy Rowe with 11 points, Tori Hampton with 2 points, and Zoe Johnson with 9 points for Shelby Valley for their total of 38. For Pikeville, Trinity Rowe with 10 points, Kelsey Jo Tackett with 9 points, Olivia Gearhart with 6, Cole Williamson with 6, and Mackenzie Maynard with 8 for the 39 points. And just a couple quick stats to point out. Pikeville won the fast break points 10-4. Shelby Valley won the points off turnovers 14-4. Points in the paint, Pikeville 14, Shelby Valley 20. Second chance points, Valley won 6-3, and bench points 9-8 in favor of Shelby Valley. Just everything we thought it would be.
Well, and it shows us how much we know about what we're talking about, because we said every who won the points off turnovers, second chance points, and points in the paint was going to win the game.
And
Shelby Valley won all 3 of them and loses by 1 point. So. 39-38, Pikeville over Shelby Valley in the 15th Region Girls Championship game, and they will move on next week to Rupp Arena at 6:30 Wednesday to play the winner of the 12th Region. So that's going to wrap it up here for us, the championship game, but we've got 2 more coming up. The boys semifinals. First game will be Pikeville and Martin County, and that will be followed by Shelby Valley and Lawrence County. So we encourage everyone to stay tuned in front of the TV, stay on the live feed, or listen to us on the radio. We'll be back for more basketball action this Arena Mountain Sports Network.